searching begins. Find yourself within. Take up your blade. Let the fears within fade. Stories are told as the die roll. Don't be afraid. Make your destiny will find you in me. Friends at your side, in the group with pride. Try as you might, you now live to fight. Monster nor foe can fill you with woe. Enemies in sight, it's time to roll dice. Roll for initiative. Check, please.
Welcome to Check Please, the D&D podcast. So, last time, you all were in a very interesting situation, precarious, I would almost say. You were defending Fort Hawk. So there was a bit of an incursion. So we all know the Deadlands have been expanding, growing at a very slow but steady pace. And then suddenly there was a report that a tendril has been moving south from the Deadlands at a much more rapid pace. Something's actually pushing the borders out artificially faster. So Siva asked you guys to come to Fort Hawk and try to defend it, since it was pretty much the only bastion of defense on this side of the country. And when you arrived, you found the tendril was in fact a legion of strange, ghostly soldiers. These ancient Proteans who are marching south under some sort of direction, being pushed southward. So you all arrive at Fort Hawk. You manage to have a conversation with the leader of the defense forces, someone by the name of General Thiner. She placed you in either an attacking or defensive role, since they were going to sally forth and try to beat these people in the field, since it seemed like they had a pretty significant numerical advantage over these opponents, because quite a few Villish soldiers showed up. You met with a different group of adventurers who are also pulled in by the government, also contracted, a group calling themselves the Lightning Blades, and those guys are also here, and they have taken up either a defensive or attacking role. I believe you guys chose the attacking role. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you all chose the attacking role, so the Lightning Blades stayed back to defend the keep itself. You went into the field, you had a big fight against a bunch of ghosted legionnaires, and after pretty easily defeating them in the field, and even the other village soldiers had really had not much problem out there defeating them, you hear shouts and horn blasts that the keep itself was under attack. It seemed like the field battle somehow was a diversion, and you all rushed back to get to the keep in time to find a ghostly army materializing around it, attacking the walls and slaughtering the defenders. So I know that Lovette is rushing back to try to find the whereabouts of Moira to make sure that a very special friend is fine. And what should we call Moira? What's the proper term?
For my robot girlfriend?
Yeah, is that it, robot girlfriend? Okay.
I don't know if that's the what I would say the proper term, but it's not an incorrect term.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I didn't want to, put any kind of expectations on that relationship.
Oh, the insinuation's there. There's no avoiding it.
My fake name for her, I don't think I've said it before, is Foilera.
Daki Machina.
Oh my god!
Wow. I was gonna say like real doll or something, but hey, you can go that way too.
Listen, when it fits, it fits.
It does.
Oh, it does.
It's fucking good.
Like a documentary.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Whoo.
So Lovette is trying to find her Daki Machina, and the rest of you are following behind, trying to get there as well. Now, also, Petra, being faster than the rest of the group, riding Chisel, has also flown back into the courtyard. So as it currently stands, about half the party is on the walls, and about half the party is in the courtyard. So we will continue from where we left off, combat in progress. So, this is the beginning of round 9. Lovette, what would you like to do?
When we left off, there was something forming in the courtyard, yeah?
Yeah, there were skeletal ghosts appearing in the courtyard.
Where exactly are those forming?
In an area further to the southeast of you.
Okay.
They're technically beyond your sight lines. As it
I
currently stands.
wanted to make sure that, like, if I'm moving, I don't just end up on the same space as them. That's all.
They're not that close to you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep flying towards where I believe Moira... Well, I guess, let's see. Yeah, so last left off, I was going to go up towards the main... I don't know what the main building, the keep, I guess, would be what's called.
Okay, sure.
Keep flying in that direction. And,
Okay, so from your current position, you can see a bunch of the lightning blades arrayed out in the courtyard, and they seem to be looking south.
I think I'm going to hold an action.
Okay.
Just let me double check that it takes the right amount of time. Yeah, I'm gonna hold a creeping doom if anything particularly nasty appears in my line of sight while I'm on my way over.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn.
Sounds good. All right. Well, in that case, the mystic from the lightning blades is going to move north about 10 feet and begin casting a spell. It's going to take us down to Archie's turn. Archibald.
So Archie is down by this gate.
Yeah, so some stuff's going to happen from Archie's point of view. Archie, you see a number of beings come into effect here. So these swirling, ghostly shapes are going to coalesce, not quite in formation, but just sort of a mob of them. All right, so you see this cloud of sort of blue, wispy smoke coalesce into a number of skeletal, ghostly legionnaires, and they are all marching northward. So they actually have their backs turned to Archie currently.
I believe last round, if I remember correctly, he was bracing the door, but there wasn't like a lot of pressure on the other side. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Then I would like for him to charge up and hit one of these guys.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Then yeah, I'm going to have him charge up 15 feet towards them and reach out towards the one in the middle. That's sort of, I guess it's not quite closest to him, but it's in his reach, just ahead of him.
Okay.
So that's a 41 to hit.
All right, 41's going to hit, and it is going to deal 28 points of damage to that ghostly legionnaire.
All right.
Kurla, you have initiative.
Alright. Kurla is going to move 10 feet to the east along that parapet.
Mm-hmm.
So coming up behind Vera. Honestly, I think that's going to be the turn, because I don't... I guess that Kurla's going to say to Vera, "You see any more of them? Where do we go from here? Or can I can't see down into the courtyard to see them materializing, can I?"
No, there's a building between you and there.
Petravian said to go to the middle of the fortress, so we should head over there. And Vera will point to the south route. I believe that's the way that we would get there, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the west route.
Yeah, so there's a couple different ways that you could probably get there. You could either try to climb the building and then slide down the sloped roof toward the courtyard, or you could double back west, go south along the wall, and then take the staircase down to the gate.
Right, well, we should hurry then. And as an aside, I imagine by now the 15 minutes that I have, or 14 minutes since the level up effects haven't kicked in, but the 14 minutes of fly I got from my armor have probably worn off, so I'm likely no longer 5 feet in the air. I imagine I've touched down.
Each round
Well,
is 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Yeah. How long, when did you activate that ability?
In front of the fortress. So
In front of the fortress, so...
Oh, no,
like,
it's
only-
a few
Rounds ago?
rounds.
Yeah, so you've only had that activated for maybe 30 seconds.
My mistake.
No, you're fine.
Just under a minute you had it activated for.
Understood.
Yeah. Because, yeah,
Can
if
you,
you
from-
activated that even at the beginning of this combat, it still hasn't even been a whole minute yet, so...
Yeah,
Okay.
a minute is 10 rounds, so you got like 140 rounds. If it gets that long, we're in trouble.
Got it.
They
Thank you.
you should be able to see Chisel and me. We're 40 feet up, so you probably should be able to see me, right?
No, I can't see you.
Well, if they look south, they would be able to see you, but line of sight in the dark here is not really their strong suit.
I thought you said there
So
was
they-
a building in between.
Yeah, you said there's a building in between.
And I thought there was magical
yeah, but he's high
darkness.
enough. But he's high enough up. that he would be able to-
I thought Skrewy
Right.
touched ground.
No, he's still 40 feet in the air. You would be able to see him again if it wasn't for the darkness.
Gotcha.
But even those of you with dark vision don't have that much range.
If only it wasn't for the darkness, Sora.
In any case, that's my turn.
Alrighty. So that's going to take us over to another one of the lightning blades. Their cleric is going to cast a spell and buff everyone in the lightning blades with something. Alright, Chisel.
Looks like one of the lightning blades has come up initiative between us. Chisel is going to delay till after Petra, so that we can move it in unison again.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I'll move that around so that you're on the same initiative.
Beautiful.
Cool. All right. In that case, one of the lightning blades on the ground, Petra, I believe you can see him. He's this human that looks like he's ultra cut, kind of angry guy with a wisp of hair on the top of his head. He is going to pull out he's got this great axe in his hand, and he is going to just run south and scream as he does. He lets out this holler, and he sinks a great axe into one of these legionnaires. You see, like, he kind of runs just outside of your field of vision, though. So, like, he pulls out this great axe and charges, and then he kind of disappears off into the night.
Good luck, buddy. Chisel. Well, Petra and Chisel. Chisel's not going to do anything just yet because Petra wants to Iron Beard himself up, get that AC up into as we go into battle.
Crystal Beard.
Yeah.
Crystal Beard.
I like to imagine that Petra is the one that has the magical girl transformation when the Crystal Beard happens.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Since Vera has a grotesque monster version, Petra actually has like a really fancy, sparkly one.
Yes.
Why can't the fancy, sparkly one also be for a monster transformation?
Because Vera doesn't want it that way. God.
And
You don't want, like, David Cronenberg's Maho Shoujo?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
I want to say that, okay, in my mind, Petra calls forth the power of Malefra, and bees just start forming on his chin, and he grabs them and rips them off, and a great crystal beard is now glistening from all the way down to his navel.
If it's crystal from Malefra, then it has to be amber, right?
Ooh, yeah, it would be amber colored.
So I'm going to go ahead and say that when you cast Crystal Beard, all of your crystals, even the ones on top of your head, glow in an amber color.
Woo!
Shit.
While that spell is active.
I just like Kermit waved my arms around. I was that excited. I was like, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
That's really cool.
Very cool indeed.
So worshipping Malefra has made Petra blonde?
While that spell's in effect, yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, I'm just going to have more fun then. And after that is done, we're going to stay 40 feet up just so we can keep an eye on the situation around us and end our turn.
Alrighty. Okay, the Ghost Legionnaires are going to move into attack. So I'm going to roll some dice here. A couple of them are going to 5 foot... Well, one can 5 foot step to get close to Archie. 2 of them are going to provoke. So can I get as many attacks of opportunity as Archie would be able to do? I believe, combat reflexes, I'm assuming?
He does have combat reflexes.
So then give me 2, please.
All right. They're single attacks, correct?
Yeah, they're single attacks. And they can't be power attacks either.
Oh, they can't be? Oh, okay.
No, they can't be
Let me
power
reroll
attacks.
that then.
They have to be normal attacks.
All right, that's a 40 for the first one.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
Don't
Yes.
And the 32 for the second one.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, they both hit. These guys' AC don't appear to have like extraordinarily high armor class.
Okay.
I'll say that.
So ones are what I'm worried about. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. I think you would be able to hit on a 1. What is your attack bonus?
I'm double checking, but I think it's like 26 or something like that.
26, I think. Yeah. You would only be able to miss on a 1. Yeah. Yeah, their AC is less than that. So
Cool.
Only a 1 would miss for you. All right, so the first shot hits that guy for 21 damage. Second shot hits the other guy for 19 damage. But now they're going to get to swing back at you. So here comes some attacks. And we'll see if any of them get lucky here. Unlikely because Archie's currently at 36. So yeah, the 3 of them The three of them try to stab you with these ghostly knives, and they just don't seem to be able to get past the armor of Archie. Because
that
even though these
including
things
the
are...
penalty from charging?
Yeah, even at 34,
Okay.
yeah, they're still not going to beat that. So it does appear that what's odd is even though they appear to be ghostly, their attacks aren't being treated as ghost-like attacks. Because typically ghosts only ever have to make a touch to hit. So these guys are not behaving that way. So that's kind of strange. All right, anyway. Further to the east, you hear the sounds of more battle. Archie, could you give me a perception check, please?
That's 21.
Alrighty. Archie is able to see this flank of ghostly legionnaires charging in as a single group and moving in to attack a rather brawny-looking human. Their weapons are starting to, dig into him a little bit and do superficial damage to the guy. But he just seems to have this fixed grin on his face.
Wonderful.
Also, you notice something else strange, and that is that one of the legionnaires to the east there, suddenly and without warning, is absolutely murdered.
Oh, wow.
see.
Okay.
So let's see. Yeah, that's sorry, I'm just totaling up some damage here. Cool. Okay. So one of the ghosted legionnaires is struck by an unseen hand and destroyed outright.
Cool.
It's going to take us around to Riz.
I'm gonna hold my action till after Vera.
Okay.
Or, reduce my turn. What is it?
Delay?
Delay.
Okay, till after Vera. You got it.
Yes, please.
Different show.
Dead show.
Great show.
Debatable.
It had its moments.
Grape snow.
Grape snow.
Did you just get a... Oh no!
My nose, Kyle.
Kyle, I'm air fiving you right now.
Let me rub that coffee off of your laptop.
Fuck you, Kyle.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Alright. Who's next?
Dunkelmere!
So Dunkelmere is going to move southwest a little bit. He is going to incant something, hold both of his hands in the air, and a sheet of lightning is going to come forth from him and splash into pretty much all of the legionnaires to the southeast of him. If you'd like to make a knowledge arcana check, Petra, or spellcraft, either one, or Lovette. I'll get the Lovette's also, I think, in visual range of that.
Wonderful. I was going to ask.
So yeah, if you can make a spellcraft or arcana, I'll tell you what spell he's casting.
I can do spellcraft. Awesome.
Oh, actually, I'm extremely much better at spellcraft, yeah.
That's a 12.
Yikes.
34 for me.
The rolls
cool.
I'm hearing.
That's a lot of damage.
he is casting chain lightning.
No! What? Yeah!
So all of those are going to hit, and the legionnaires do a very pathetic job of resisting that, and they're all struck for a pretty sizable amount of electrical damage. He laughs madly as the spell cascades from target to target, damaging them all greatly.
Okay. Well, maybe not as
Vera.
cool.
Alright, so Petravian had told me to get to the courtyard. He had told all of us to get to the courtyard.
Yes.
Based on what I can see, what do I think would be the fastest way to get there? Would it be running on foot, either west or east, or flying over this
Flying
structure
over
that's in
this.
front of me?
Yeah, because the structure's only one story taller than where you're at right now. So it's only a 10-foot, 10-foot vertical ahead of you. So if you were to go south, you'd only need to fly 10 feet up off the ground, and then you could continue south.
So I look at Kurla, and I'm like, you can fly, right?
Right.
And my wings spread out, and I get ready to get off the ground.
Can you take me? And just a hold out hand gesture to either of you.
Oh, yeah, come here. And I'll wave over Riz. Can we use our turn so
Yes.
that Riz can get to me, and I'll carry them
Absolutely.
over?
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So Riz kind of dashes over to Vera, clasps arms, nods.
Mhm.
And I'm assuming
Okay.
that I probably won't be able to double move just because of that, but at least it'll get us
can-
both there.
Yeah, give me a fly check to see how well that goes.
Yee! You have points in fly, right?
Yeah, right?
I do. I should
Yeah.
put points in there.
There
14.
you go. That's wow. That's a roll. Okay, so
What do you expect?
have you
It's a 3. That's like my normal roll.
So the best I can say is Vera has taken on the aspect of a bumblebee, and she's kind of like bouncing off of things, like hits 3 different times going up the wall, like a little higher each time.
Vera, I've seen you play better than this. What the fuck?
Maybe you weigh a bit too much.
Well, no, I look like an elf to you. They're like
Like
really.
kick you.
Oh. Leave her.
Kurla's just going to be
Alright.
watching this and is going to say under their breath, "Alright," and she asks me if we can fly.
Oh god.
Right. So the two of you are managed to fly south a wee bit. What's your fly speed?
My fly speed is 40 feet.
40. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll double move you, and I'll put you actually over top of the courtyard,
Alrighty.
and that'll put you about 40 feet off the ground.
Cool.
Can I take 2 damage for the kicks? The abuse I've withstained.
It's up to you.
You can take all of the...
Feel free to deduct as many hit points from
It's
yourself as you want.
flavor damage. I just appreciate the kicks.
-2 non-lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, fair point. So I'm going to go on here, non-lethal, 2
I
damage.
feel like taking this damage as evidence more than anything. Look what she did to me!
It's not like y'all would be able to see, really.
No, or that we'd be terribly surprised. Vera abused you. Oh, great. What else is new?
So that'll take us to the beginning of round 10. The ranger is going to take a 5-foot step to the south, and with his bow, he is going to fire out... actually, sorry, he needs to be rapid shotting. He's going to fire out... There we go. That's more like it. Okay. He fires out 5 arrows, and he is going to strike, I believe, with every single one of them. Okay.
How does he shoot? Does he shoot just like all 5 arrows in one bow?
Like
strike?
so-
Robin
No.
Hood Men in Tights.
So he,
Yeah.
So he grabs 5 arrows with his right hand,
God.
and then pulls them down, and then very quickly, in super rapid succession, pulls back and fires one at a time, with with his arms. There's left hand holding the bow, right hand holding this clump of arrows, and he just pop, 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 almost like a machine gun. And each of these arrows finds their mark further to the south, and he actually manages to hit each of the legionnaires left standing. First one is destroyed. Second one is destroyed. Let's see if this keeps working out. Third one is destroyed. Fourth one is a critical hit and is destroyed. And fifth one is destroyed. Yeah, so he fires 5 arrows, gets 5 kills.
Damn! I guess we can see this too thanks to Lovette's light as well.
Yeah.
Nice. Huh.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have expected that.
So yeah, And as just to be clear with how that looks, after the ranger actually fires each arrow, once it leaves the bow, it actually turns into electricity.
Ooh!
So it's like he's firing little tiny bolts of lightning.
Nice.
So so he drops 5 of those legionnaires. That'll take us back around to Lovette.
Okay. So I'm going to keep flying along these walls towards the keep. So the windows like boarded up or anything? Can I see inside this building?
You can see inside the buildings, yeah.
Okay, so I fly up to the window and I'll just yell inside, "Myla, are you in there? Myla, are you okay?" She look okay?
So make a perception check, please.
Oh boy,
He said the name! He said the fucking name!
that is a dirty 20.
So with that result, you can see that Moira looks rather terrified.
Okay.
She's kind of crouched down. She's got her hands kind of covering her mouth.
Okay.
And she's looking back and forth to each door, worriedly.
That she's not injured.
She does not appear to be injured in any way now.
Okay. Hi, stay still. I love you.
You don't know if she can hear you through the window.
I don't know, but there's too panicked of a situation to really worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to cast Evolution Surge. on Archie to give him a electrical breath attack.
Okay. Is
Nice.
that range going to be an issue or not?
Let me double check. I always forget if Evo Surge is personal or touch. If it is touch, it is. Darn. That's okay. Then I am just going to... well, I've still got 20 feet left of movement, so I'm going to go down next to Donovan here.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the same thing I did last time about, like, holding on to a creeping doom if something shows up within line of sight.
He's going to look over at you as you kind of float over next to him.
Actually, could I just use my action to dash? I would rather do that.
A double move?
Yeah, double move. Is that up?
Yeah.
Okay.
The ranger will look over at you and ask how fared the field battle.
Oh, it went pretty well. I see how things going here. I'm not going. Okay, I see. I'm going now.
You're by the crazy one.
Donovan's not sure if those were words, so he doesn't know how to answer that.
He's like, maybe it was a different language.
I've gave him a thumbs up as I explain that to him.
You're doing good. You're good.
And Dunkelmere, who you're now floating next to, is going to just look over at you, and he's going to raise up one of his hands, and he's going to just twist up one of his mustache ends. Just kind of twist it into a point.
Ooh.
Hello!
Hello. Good,
So
good work with the lightning.
There's more where that came from.
Okay, good. Good work.
Keep a level head. There could be more of them.
It's like NPC dialogue.
The long pauses are just crazy to me.
Yeah, right?
Is he even real?
Are any of them real?
Oh my god, don't do that. We were stuck
Are
in
you
the
real?
Telic house this whole time.
You wake up and the Telex are like, you really fucked up this time.
Have you seen the warriors in Orsador?
Yeah.
Have you ever?
Orsador?
I don't know.
Have you ever battled the will-o-wisp?
You all wake up and you're level 1 again.
God, though.
I'm so sorry.
It would be that would be
Worst
like
ending to
the
a
most
campaign.
stressful ending. I don't know
Yeah.
how I could handle that.
So I'll just be like, well, I guess I'll just kill myself. Oh well.
Anyways, shall we continue?
Yeah.
Anyways, yes. So the Mystic is going to move down and finish casting a spell. And you see sort of this nimbus of light appear around the Barbarian to your southeast, Lovette. Like some sort of magical effect has taken root on that guy. Archie, you're up.
All right, it's time to get pommeling. Let's
get
just
ready to pummel.
power attack these dudes until they're not left, and these will be left to right. So, God, that's a lot of dice. 32 for the first one. 26 for the second one. 34 for the third one. And then I think it's a dirty 20 for the last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the first 3 shots are going to hit.
All right. So those will all be directed against the first guy until he dies. So that would be 35, 31, and 32.
Okay, all 3 shots land into him, and the last one's enough to drop him.
Okay, I'd like to cleave into the next guy then.
Okay.
Making applesauce with their bones.
Really, though. That's a 37 to hit.
Okay, that's going to hit and deal 22 damage to that next ghostly legionnaire.
He does just straight up punch through one guy into the next guy.
Okay, so the next initiative is Archie notices something strange, and that is that the legionnaire to the northeast of him suddenly is going to explode.
Yay, applesauce!
It just looks like a series of impacts strike the back of that legionnaire, and it just poofs into clouds.
Air cheeks miss me. I don't know what happened. I didn't hit him that hard.
Well, Archie didn't even hit that one.
I know.
Like, that was one that Archie hadn't even touched yet, and it just got struck by like 4 different attacks and just explodes into
He's got
mist.
intelligence of 9. I don't know if he's pieced that together.
Master,
All
I
right.
did it.
That's going to take us to Kurla.
Right, so the wings that emerge from Kurla's armor sort of fade in and out and disappear when they're not in use, but they will sort of coalesce back into existence as Kurla flies up enough to clear the obstacle to their south so that they can follow where Vera and Riz flew off to.
Excellent. All right, so you fly further south, and I'm going to go ahead and set you to the proper height there.
Did
so
you want
you are
to...
now right... What?
Sorry, did you want a fly check, or was that only because Vera was...
No,
encumbered
not
with-
required. You weren't doing anything out of the ordinary.
Gotcha.
So you fly to the south, and that puts you next to Vera, who is currently holding Riz.
Kurla will kind of shoot Riz a look. Right, you doing all right over there?
She kicked me.
Well, that wasn't particularly nice.
They deserved it.
For what? Existing? You called me fat, too.
I nod.
Well, you're fat.
Oh, you can't
Let's weigh
take you
you.
two anywhere, can I?
I bet you weigh more stones than I do.
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
It's true, isn't it?
Could we maybe table the argument until after we've won the battle?
She started it.
Oh, I'm going to end it, too.
Oh gosh.
I will turn this wagon around, I swear.
We don't have a wagon.
Anyway, that is Kurla's turn.
Alrighty. That's going to take us to Nichols.
I love Nickelback.
Nichols is going to move further to the southwest, and he is going to cast a spell that is going to fire a beam of like yellowish white light from his hand, like this almost heavenly looking light is going to cascade from the palm of his right hand. It's going to screech to the southwest, strike that ghostly legionnaire in the back, and let's see how much damage it do. Let's see how much damage.
It do.
Hey, what that damage do, though?
Yeah. Of course, it doesn't roll automatically. Okay, cool. So he gets a saving throw that... No, he doesn't get a saving throw. That's right, it's a touch attack. Cool. In that case, he takes 40 damage and dies. So, yeah, the last ghostly legionnaire in front of Archie is going to get struck in the back by a beam of holy light and destroyed. Nichols will give Archie a nod.
Let's go.
Alright, so next in initiative is that sort of balding-looking barbarian. He looks to his left and his right, sees that all the targets in the immediate vicinity have been slain, and he just kind of lets out this roar into the sky as there's no more enemies for him to slaughter.
You know, maybe this other group might be evil guys.
Maybe, you
I'm
think?
starting to get a little concerned.
Alright,
Oh, boy.
Petra and Chisel. What you guys doing?
Alright, we are going to come in for a landing.
Woo!
Alright.
And then Petra will stay on Chisel because he wait till the next turn to be able to get off, so that he may cast on himself Mirror Image, because that will give me a 1 minute per level.
Yeah, that's fine. So
Thank
let me
you.
go ahead and change that around. Greater Invisibility is refunded, and
we'll
you can cast
cast.
Mirror Image now.
That's 2.
Alright, cool. That's 6 mirrors on you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. 6 Petras sitting on Chisel.
Yeah, I was gonna
then
say,
shift-
like,
there's-
wouldn't you?
There's
Looks
one
like a
Petra.
centipede.
There's one Petra on Chisel, and there's 2 on the side.
Floating around.
And you're just floating while sitting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't that make it a lot easier? Like, when you know which one's the real one?
And they all kind of shift around each other as well. So.
It's like the prototype for Phantom Ganon, guys, okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
And that will end our turns.
Cool. All right. So that's going to take us around to Dunkelmere, who's going to look around, see no more enemies in the area. So what now? We just wait? He does nothing on his turn. He takes
So
us to
there's-
Vera and...
No tornado anymore with a person appearing, or is that a different thing?
That was a group of legionnaires that, yeah, you guys have already quickly dispatched.
I thought there was someone with like the flaming
The
sword.
flag and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
They're
not
not
here
there.
anymore?
No, they don't appear to be.
But
He's
he
not
was
in the
here at
immediate-
the end of last session.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He just pieced right the fuck out.
He's
Well, you
right the
were
fuck out.
there, like,
Yeah.
what did Petravian see?
Petravian saw a flash of this guy with a flaming sword,
Mm-hmm.
and then he fades into invisibility.
Ew.
Oh.
And then around the area, the like mist and blue sort of energy coalesces into a group of legionnaires, which y'all have just struck down. There appears to be a lull in the fighting in the courtyard. The sound of battle is still able to be heard outside the fort,
Okay.
but inside the fort seems to have calmed down for the moment.
What about the walls of the fort? Has that calmed down as well?
Yeah, you think so. You don't hear any fighting up on the walls either. So you think that probably just the forces outside are mopping up, maybe. But you're not sure, without being able to see it. Also, the supernatural darkness makes it very difficult to see what the hell's going on.
Alright, so I'm 40 feet up off the ground, correct?
Correct.
Alright, so Vera's going to fly down at an angle, because there's these hay bales, it looks like, right?
Uh-huh.
And flying down, maybe like 10 feet above it, I'm just going to drop Riz into that as I keep moving.
Cruel.
All right, Riz,
love
make
it.
a reflex save.
It's going to be
Oh,
the
boy.
second one over here.
Okay.
Let's go. 30. 30.
All right.
This is 30.
Riz, do you want to describe that? How you
Yeah.
land?
So they get dropped by Vera, which they were holding on to like wrist to wrist, I'm assuming, probably. And they just kind of drop, and you see them pull their cape up to like parachute down and just poof, and it like gently lands them down. And somehow there's glitter when they move their cloak back. They're plucking little pieces of hay out of their hair. Bitch!
I do that gesture that Vera did towards Soul at the beginning, or it's like kind of like the devil horns things,
Yeah.
but it just represents fucking elf.
Riz just double flips you off in return.
All right. You still have plenty of movement left.
All right, and I'm going to continue down. Just can I make it over to here, just onto the ground?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you want to land?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. Riz.
I'm gonna crawl out of the fucking hail bale. Just look over at Kurla, look at the ground, keep crawling out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go head closer to Petravian.
Okay, so it'll be one move action to get out of the hay bale.
Yeah.
You are still, I believe, Blessing of Fervard, I think. Yeah, so you still have quite a bit of speed bonus.
I'm gonna
right
double
now.
move just to get closer and just kind of see the situation. I assume there's a lot of just... Do the ghost skellies die, or do they make skelly bones that are ghostly?
No, the bones seem to just sort of fade into nothingness. Like when they're defeated, they return to invisibility.
Okay.
When a ghost skeleton and a sword love each other very, very much,
Mm-hmm.
they make each other disappear, or at least one of them.
Okay. So just kind of nothing's out here other than other people.
Yep, you see a scattered group of other heroes.
Well, Riz will push their hair back to tidy it a bit more, flick some more hay out, pose, and be like, well, looks like it was good we came to help, yes?
Vera will activate the Eye of the Protector, detect magic, and I'd like to see if I can see anything magic, or if just this entire area is magic because it's magical darkness.
Yeah, so you do see that low-level darkness effect over everything.
Mhm.
But I believe the range on that's, 60 feet? Is that right? I think. So you don't see anything else out of the ordinary that doesn't seem like it would be magical, because, like, in this range, you see, like, Chisel and Petra and Riz, who are all decked out in magical gear, but that's about it as far as magical sources.
Okay.
And Kurla as well, further to your northwest.
You know, I had a dream where Vera enchanted this eye with a ray attack.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds awesome.
Fucking Cyclops bullshit.
Shoots a
Do you-
whole
did it
beam of
shoot
bees.
No, it's just a fucking laser beam.
Was it at least amber colored?
No, it was just fucking Cyclops red.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Does that mean you're not wearing, like, Cyclops'
Beardy, are you
visor,
kind of
just have a
disappointed
monocle?
too?
Yeah.
A little disappointed.
Did you have, like, it was a ruby monocle?
No, I think it was just like an activated thing, like where it like opened up and then it just.
I mean, one of the options for when I got to choose between the three with Grow, I think the attack one was red, so that sounds fine.
Anyways, dreams aside, I'm dreaming of the next turn.
Hell yeah. All right, well, in that case, it's going to take us to the beginning of round 11. Donovan is going to move further to the south to sort of assess the situation, and he is going to see that pretty much everything has been killed here. So he's going to put his bow on his back, and he's going to turn to the rest of you guys that are kind of gathered up in the area. Tell us, how did things go in the field?
We got them. Well, we could take care of it pretty easy.
Too easy.
Oh,
It
yeah.
it seemed that all of the front line were dealing with it. Like, they just went down. And then everything started happening over here, so we rushed over once our line was finished. Our line being the skeletons, not the,
We took care of a lot of shit. We saved so many people.
I don't think we are done.
Truly, I'm glad to hear it. This did seem strangely simple.
Agreed.
I don't think we are done.
We heard you.
I know.
Well, our duty here is to protect those who cannot defend themselves. There are some that are gathered in the building to the west. He points further to the west. And then he puts a thumb over his shoulder, pointing back up to the north toward that other, mead hall area. The general and a few other civilians are in there as well. We were trying to guard the doors as best we could.
Well, thank you for that. Someone very important to me is in there.
But what next?
Aye.
Did anyone see Canis?
Yeah, briefly.
Briefly? Where?
It's here. I don't know. He just disappeared.
No. The magical darkness hasn't gotten away, so he's still around somewhere.
Well, did he pass
the
through the
other.
fortress? Is he on his way through it?
I mean, it just appeared and then disappeared. Maybe he's invisible. We don't assume that we can't hear else.
Guys started looking around, just
Okay.
glancing
So
which
I'm-
way and which.
You got it. So I'm going to advance a round at a time. So feel free to move yourselves a little bit.
I like to keep casting spells, keep doing buffs.
Okay.
So
So we'll just go a round at a time.
okay.
Oh, sorry. Actually, it's not my turn.
No, it's fine. We're going a round
Oh,
at a time, not a
okay,
turn
cool.
at a time. So feel free to make a round's worth of actions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to use my move action to detect evil in the area, if that's possible.
Yeah. Okay. So you detect evil. You look around in 60 feet, and yeah, you don't really detect any evil in the vicinity.
Not even that weird fucking Dunkelmeyer?
Nope. Doesn't seem to. You don't get any evil auras off of any of these guys.
Fuck.
All right.
It's just weird.
So Vera went from where they were, and they went maybe 110 feet. Yeah, 110 feet because they're using their wings and flying.
Mm-hmm.
Just around the perimeter of the western side, and I'd like to know if I saw anything with my detect magic.
Sure. So during your flight, you do see a few points of energy appearing in the southern part of the courtyard. These points of magical conjuration magic.
Conjuration magic?
Yep. Otherwise invisible conjuration magic in the south side of the courtyard.
I'm going to point it out. There's something over here. Something magical.
All right.
So Riz was gonna head over in between Dunkelmeyer and Donovan to just look around on that side.
Dunkelmeyer?
Dunkelmeyer. Isn't it his name, Dunkelmeyer?
Is it Dunkelmeer?
I mean, it should be visible on his token, right?
Yeah, I just don't know how to read it.
Yeah, Dunkelmeer.
Dunkelmeer.
Okay.
And Kurla is going to move about 110
You got
feet to their southeast to position themselves kind of between Chisel and the other group of adventurers. They're not getting that close, though. They're keeping their distance from these other newcomers, but they want to be closer to where everyone else is.
I'm smack dab in the middle of it.
I'm going to use the second half of my move action since the Detect Evil was a move action. I can use the other half to move down next to Vera, since Chisel has 50 plus the Blessing of Fervor. So I'll just
I would have also landed in that period, which I guess means I
Wonderful.
need to be a little bit further back from where I am currently.
And then so it said I'm casting Evolution Surge and Archie once I get up to him, so I can give him that breath weapon attack.
Okay, so that will take us to the beginning of round 13. And a bunch of those points of conjuration magic that Vera noticed are going to coalesce into some targets.
That's why I put myself in the middle of a bunch of meat shields. Yay!
Smart.
Dinkelberg.
Dunkelmeer.
What was I saying? Dunkelmeyer?
Yeah.
Dunkelmeyer. Yeah.
Dunkelmeyer and then
Dunkelmeyer.
Dinkelmeyer.
My Dunkelmeer has a first name as D-U-N-K-E-L.
My second name has.
Oh no.
Nope. I messed that up.
It's
Messed
fine.
it up.
It's fine. Look,
No,
you
it's not.
tried.
Soiled
Nope,
it.
it's dead
Tried, and
forever.
that's what's important.
I'm
It's
going
dead
to...
forever, though.
I'm so glad I helped.
Man, Murder on the Orient Express is fucking vicious.
All right, so another wave of these ghostly legionnaires are going to appear along the southern part of the wall, and they look like they're marching. Like, as they coalesce, they're already in a march toward the north. Like, so you're not sure what they're going after, but they appear to be they're being summoned from somewhere. It looks like. So that's going to start another tracked combat round here. So round 13 begins. Donovan with initiative, and he is going to fire his bow. And he's going to see if he can take out some of these fuckers. So his first couple shots here are going to land, and he takes 3 arrows into one of these ghostly legionnaires, damaging it but not destroying it. Lovette.
Alright, so I've got another evolution surge. I'm going to burn my greater evolution surge this time. And at his current level, Archie can actually get up to 6 arms. So another pair of arms are going to sprout out of his sides. And I already went ahead and built that. God dang it. There we are. And then I'm going to stay where I'm at. Or I'd like to raise 10 feet in the air, so I'm 20 feet in the air. So I'm up by his head. But other than that, I'm good.
How does Archie respond to the new arms just appearing from nowhere?
I mean, it's not new for him. He's gone from 2 to 4 multiple times.
Has he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And to being part horse.
Yeah, and
that
being
was a
part
weird
horse.
time.
That was a
Remember the
weird
part
time.
horse?
I was
Yeah,
I was
a little bit.
experimenting. We were all learning new things.
Learning about ourselves and others.
All right, so the Mystic is up, and Nady is going to move southwest to get next to Dunkelmere and Riz, and she is going to cast a spell that will... God, sorry. All right, she's going to fire off a lightning bolt to the south to shoot at the same one that Donovan softened up. And let's see if it destroys it or not. It do. All right. So she finishes one off with a lightning bolt attack. All right, that takes us to Archie.
All right. Archie is going to start wailing into these guys that appeared in front of him, going our right to left. All right, so first attack is a 38. Second one is a 27. Third one is a 21. Fourth one is a 25. Fifth one is a 28. And sixth attack is a 30.
Jesus tits.
All right.
Okay.
Any of those do not hit by any chance?
Yeah,
Okay.
the 21 misses.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to destroy the the Ghostly Legionnaire to your southeast,
Mm-hmm.
and the southwest one is up, but you do get a cleavage finish from that
Yeah.
shot, so go ahead and make another attack.
Thank you. That's a 38 to hit.
All right, and that is enough to finish off the other one.
Just gonna grab both of them, and then with his extra arms, he just kind of punches them while they're held until they stop moving.
Terrifying. I love it.
All right, the Ghostly Legionnaire to the southeast, that sort of is a direct southeast line from, say, Timid or Nady, is going to suddenly be struck by, by a lot. God
Deathly
damn.
a lot?
Yeah. So what looks like a cloud of these little metal discs are going to appear from nowhere, like appear from a spot sort of east of Lovette and south of Timid.
Mm-hmm.
But these little metal discs are going to fling across the field and strike a Ghostly Legionnaire and do quite a bit of damage.
I know what this is. I saw Wild Wild West.
I was just thinking that! Legitimately!
Yeah!
All right, that's going to take us to Kurla.
Right, so Kurla is going to shoot a look to their left, which is east, towards Riz and the other party. And they've got kind of an eye twitch going on with all of this lightning, and I assume thunder as well, cracking around them. But they're going to kind of swallow down their instinctive reaction. Mainly they're looking over there to make sure that Riz is doing okay. And on seeing that Riz has plenty of meat shields, Kurla will move about 35, 40 feet to their immediate south so that they come up behind Petra and Vera and Archie and Chisel, and Lovette, just so that they are in range in case anyone needs any healing. So they will just sort of hang back at the ready, and that will be their turn.
Wonderful.
Nichols.
All right, Nichols is up, and Nichols doesn't have a whole lot. Oh, you know what? Nichols has a couple targets here. Nichols is going to move to the southeast, and Nichols is going to channel energy to damage the undead.
Oh, he must see more than we do.
He do.
He do.
All right. So he channels energy, and there's a burst of like holy light to the east that is enough that it actually dispels some of the darkness surrounding this place for just a split moment, and you're able to see a handful more of these legionnaires over to the east.
Like, it feels like when you're in a dark night and lightning strikes and you can see something for like a brief moment.
Yep, you see a bunch of shapes to the east, yeah.
Spoopy!
But yeah, it looks like his energy channel is going to do a bit of damage to those guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Swouse.
Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh.
Swouse.
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 Cool.
Oh,
Wonderful.
pretty.
Okay. That's going to take us over to Timmet. Timmet is going to charge while screaming.
Oh.
And,
Damn, these fuckers
he's-
got good eyesight.
Yeah.
Well, he just saw the in that flash of light, he saw where the target was. So he has enough range to make it movement wise. So he charges over there and he sinks a great axe into this target, dealing a pretty good amount of damage. Chisel and Petra, what you got?
Well, can I do a perception check? I would like to do a perception check to see if I can see a general direction of where these legionnaires were planning on marching towards, and
Sure.
see what I can see.
Absolutely. Make a perception check, please.
You got it. That is 23.
You know they're heading generally north. You're not sure. Based on that check, you don't know where they're heading exactly.
Okay. I'm going to... My plan is to dispatch the one in front of me and then, well, full attack, hopefully dispatch them, and then head north.
Alrighty.
And we are going to... I have power attack now, I believe. Yes, I do. Wonderful. Full attack this fucker. Dice everywhere. All right, that's a 29, a 31, a 20, and a 28.
All right, 3 out of the 4 are going to hit. So that is going to be 25 damage, 20 damage. And then you also get to add an additional 24 damage from the holy effect from your weapon.
Yes.
So that is going to destroy the target.
Wonderful.
All right. Anything from Chisel?
Since I attacked, full attacked, I'm not allowed to move.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay.
Correct.
In that case, that's going to take us to the Legionnaires. So they're going to move in. 2 of them charge in from the west to attack Chisel. Chisel's AC is 31, which means that actually one of these guys is going to... Oh, holy shit. Okay,
Did he crit?
Well, one hit and the other one crit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what's up with that shit? Okay.
The fuck?
That's some good rolls on their part.
But today's
All right.
Bones Day.
So the first one is going to strike Chisel for 13 damage. The second one is going to crit Chisel for 22 damage.
Huh.
Which means Chisel's still at 126 hit points. It's not,
He's a
not
mean
exactly
boy.
like Chisel's...
I don't know
Any
if
kind of
he's
serious-
gonna make it, guys.
I don't know. We have to put him down. Sorry,
Sounds
guys.
pretty dicey.
I'm not doing Breath of Life on a fucking elk.
I know, that Legionnaire critted. Can you give that Legionnaire some Legion Flair?
You know what? Because
Yes.
you put it that way, I'll go pull a crit card.
Jesus
I
Christ.
swear to God, if
I
it's
thought you were gonna get
decapitate,
paid for that.
I'm going to be very, very upset.
Let's see. Yeah, that Legionnaire is going to do a deep wound. Deep wound. Double damage, and target is nauseated. So Chisel
my
is going to have the nauseated condition. So Chisel is stabbed in like the side. It's going to rupture Chisel's stomach.
Oh
and Chisel
my god!
Thanks,
Chisel
Kyle.
The noise that elk makes.
To be fair, I was just asking for a descriptor.
Yeah. But instead, Beardy was like, fuck it. Fuck
no,
you.
the thing Kyle hates.
I mean, you did kind of make a pun.
Yeah, but it was fucking great, so...
Yeah, why do I get the fucking damage? Why does poor Chisel get the fucking damage?
Xeno made a pun. Chisel takes damage.
You know what? Fuck the elk.
Yeah. All right. So Chisel takes a pretty nasty blade wound, but again, Chisel's still at like 126 health, so
Jesus
not that big
Christ.
of a deal. All right, that's going to take us on to the guys in the east. They're going to swing at Timmet Let's see how they do.
Is it Timet or Timay? Because it's French and the T is
Nope.
French barbarian.
the French bar. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
The French
Maybe
barbarian.
Cappy or French?
Timmy the French barbarian? How did
Timmy.
you know what my future
Timmy.
character was going to be?
Maybe. Yeah. Certainly could be. All right, and it looks like one of them actually manages to hit him for 10 damage, which is enough to make him just sort of laugh. All right, that's going to take us to Dunkelmere. Let's see, what do you got, bro? What do you want to cast? Problem is, so many of his spells are cold-based, and that doesn't do jack and shit to undead. Well, looks like we're going to have to cast another Chain Lightning, because it's about all he's got that can actually affect these guys. So he casts another Chain Lightning to the guys to the east here. So they're going to get some reflex saves. Pass. Pass. Fail. Wow, good rolls on their part. Okay. So he deals 42 points of damage to the one south of Timmit, and half that to the other two. Now, the one that Timmit hit is... Oh no, it's still up. Never mind. I thought it was dead, but it's just a tiny sliver of health.
Damn.
Okay. In that case, Dunkelmere casts off the Chain Lightning, and that's going to move us on to Vera's turn. Vera, what would you like to do?
Vera starts running towards the Legionnaire that is north of Petravian and Chisel, and is going to swing her scythe around, letting gravity do the work as she tries to deliver a vital strike on this guy.
Lovely.
Single attack.
Let's go, girl.
Alright, that is a 22 to hit.
A 22 to hit is exactly what you need to hit.
Woo!
Nice.
Alright.
All right.
That
And that
is-
was the one to the immediate west of Vera?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. So you're going to deal 22 damage plus 3 additional acid damage. And that is your turn.
Well, yeah.
Riz.
All right. So I'm gonna kind of run in between Dunkelmer and Nichols
Okay.
so I can get a better lay of the land. Oh.
I start stepping backwards, saying maybe they need help on the other side.
Where did he go?
Riz, for a moment you thought you saw someone standing there with a flaming sword, and then they just wink out of existence the moment you see them.
Yeah, I imagine they run up and just freeze for a moment. just verbally say that. Oh. Did anyone else? Fuck it. Which one of these looks like it's the weakest?
Of the 3 targets left, it would be the one to the northeast of Timmit.
Northeast? Okay, I'm gonna aim for that and just use Runic Guide for right now.
Okay.
Give a good force damage to that bitch. Alright. Wham
Zort.
bam, thank you ma'am. 30 to hit. Ooh.
30 to hit is going to hit. You deal minimum
Minuscule
damage.
Wham.
I mean, it's still 11, which is pretty good for a physical attack, essentially.
Is that
All
enough to
right.
kill it?
No. It's still up.
I'm useless! Shit.
Oh, so hold on. You were going after the one that was most injured, right?
Yeah.
My apologies. I keep thinking that one's dead because that's so little life left.
Well,
That's the one to
take away
meet-
his little life.
Yeah, that's the one immediately to the east of Timmit. That will be
This
enough to
little
destroy
life
that one.
of
Sorry
mine.
about that.
I want
There
it
we
to
go.
be fucking dead.
It's gone. It
Yay!
explodes into-
Let it die, let it
Yeah.
die.
Let
you
it
fire-
die.
So
Again.
you level Runic Guide toward it and release a cascade of magical energy. Streaks across the battlefield, strikes that Ghostly Legionnaire, and completely disrupts it, causing it to lose form and become just sort of so much blue mist.
Sexy. I'm just fucking...
All right.
Did anyone
Donovan's
else
up.
see that?
Say what?
Not me hitting it. The person.
Well, there's a lot of people here.
I'm not sure who you're talking about. There seem
They
to be a
look-
lot of Legionnaires here.
No, it was different. It was... Ugh. It just looks disappointed.
Donovan knocks a bunch of arrows and fires them to the southeast. And he is going to fire north to south here. So the first shot is going to hit for 27 damage. Second shot hits for 32 damage. Third shot hits for 22 damage. And the fourth shot is a critical hit, which hits for 83.
Damn.
So that's going to be enough to wipe out that one. And then the last arrow does 29 damage to the one northeast of Timmit. So he fires off this barrage of lightning bolts, essentially, from his bow. And wipes out one Legionnaire and then almost wipes out a second one. All right, Lovette.
All right, I am going to keep buffing Archie. I'm going to give him a bull strength this time, so his whole frame reinforces.
I'm surprised you never got him like a belt of bulls, like a belt of strength +4.
Yeah, I was too poor before, and now, I don't know, I just don't need it so bad. And it just seems like too much.
Save you a combat round.
Yeah, but I don't need it. Like, he's already strong.
Yeah. But it's like you still cast the buff, so you may as well give him the enhancement bonus.
I mean, you're wrong.
Robots don't wear belts. They don't have pants.
Maybe he wants some
Vera?
pants.
I may wear pants, but my belt is above my shirt.
Still wearing pants.
Solomon Grundy
But-
wore pants.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. I'm just continuing to keep working on him while I'm frantically looking around.
Petravian sounds like he's possessed.
Alright, so Nady is going to move up to get next to Dunkelmere and Riz again, and cast... Well, that shit doesn't work, Okay, well, guess what spell? It's the same fucking spell everybody's been casting this combat. Chain Lightning.
Yay! I feel so at home over here. It's weird.
Alright, both of these targets are going to fail their saves, and
Yes!
they each take 55 damage, destroying both of them.
Woo!
Almost made a joke that no one would get, so I didn't.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Alright, that's going to take us to Archie.
Then he'll just take his normal move, walk over there, and just hit him normally.
Get him.
So this will also put you guys all have your. He's shielding you all. He's got shield ally going on.
Nice.
Everybody but me, basically.
Nice.
Nice. The power attack, and he's gonna go for the guy next to Vera.
Hell yeah,
That's a
motherfucker.
30 to hit,
Alright, it's going to strike for 39 points of damage.
and that's all he's got.
Okay, so the next initiative is up, and that same Legionnaire you just struck with Archie is going to take another blow from what looks like a blade stab, and it's going to just be annihilated from that. And that's going to take us to Kurla.
Well-
So, yeah, an invisible blade strikes it and it dies.
Kurla is going
that's
to
right,
be
we're missing-
watching this all take place. They had been getting ready to cast a healing spell to attack those two legionnaires, had one not gone down, but now, seeing that the rest of the party has it pretty well in hand, they are going to mutter under their breath, "God, I hate this one." And they are going to start casting something. There will be kind of a crackle of kind of static in their hands, as just in case they need it, they cast Divine Trident.
It's been so
Nice.
long!
Yeah!
And this trident of pure electricity will kind of coalesce in their hands, and they will hold it forth and hope that they remember how to use it properly this time.
All right.
Comeback moment, I can feel it.
And
Yeah.
It's the
That's
conclusion
where-
to an arc, to a mini arc.
Yeah. This is where Divine Trident comes back and saves the fucking day.
damn right. And that will be Kurla's turn.
Yeah, just like
Alright.
Old Monster. Oh, wait.
It's worked for me.
Nichols
I'm
is
not
going
sure
to
what
take
you're
a step.
implying.
Nichols is going to take a step northwest to be next to Riz, and he's going to ask, "What did you see?"
It was, I think, I don't know if it was the general, but it was someone stronger than the shit that we've been dealing with. And I fear it's the thing that I warned you all about before any of this started. You have to
He gives
believe
you a-
me.
He gives you a solemn nod. "I understand. Stay behind us."
Of course. Don't die.
All right. So he's going to turn around and kind of stoically face the east. It's going to take us to Timmet, who is going to once again look around and realize that there are no more foes to slay. And he is going to shout the rest of his rage out into the sky. You see that around the edges of his mouth, he's literally worked his saliva into a lather. So he's got like foam collected around the sides of his mouth. So he's going to howl in rage at the sky, and then he's going to spit on the ground and then wipe his mouth with the back of his hand.
I will never call
He
Vera
suddenly
close
looks-
again.
He suddenly looks more tired than he did before.
Ah.
Like his rage has just ended, and he's now fatigued. All right, so that is his turn. He's going to move up a little bit to the northwest to get closer to the rest of his team. And that'll take us over to Chisel.
Poor boy. So I was saying that I was going to just end the one to the south and then run off, but then this guy comes up and stabs my boy. I can't let that sit. So, full attack with power attack for Petra against the Skelly boy standing right next to me. 26, 23, 23, and 32.
Every attack hits. That's 23 damage, 24 damage, 18 damage, 25 damage, which is enough to kill him right there without even adding in the additional holy damage, which would have been 7, 7, 8, and 6. So, target is destroyed. And that is the last target on the field again. So, that takes us to Dunkelmere.
Dunkelmere!
Dunkelmere.
It seems we're out of targets again. What now? He turns to kind of look to the rest of his team for guidance. Vera, you're up.
Yeah, Vera will once again continue using Detect Magic, and is going to see if she can see any more of these, like, markers.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you sweep your magic around, your Detect Magic cone, and you do see more of these points of light. It does appear that another wave of them are being conjured in.
There's more coming! And I'll, like, point out, like, the ones I can see.
Okay, it looks like... You see them just to the north of the main gate. Like they're going to be almost like they're walking out of the gate itself.
I don't know if they'll stop unless we get the general. This might be pointless.
We need to draw the general out.
I have an idea.
I do too. You go first.
Oh, it's going to take me a round. It's going to take me like 6 seconds to slow this together.
It's gonna take me a round.
Well, what if I were to curse at the general in Protean?
Be my guest.
If you think you will help, stop cursing. Be your foulest.
Oh, okay.
So, Petra and Chisel make their way to the northeast.
Oh,
Okay.
Are we out of, like, combat for this round?
Yeah, I didn't think we were.
Oh, I thought we were
No,
out of
not
combat.
yet. It's still Vera's turn. So.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Sorry about that.
speaking is a free action, but this is still a tracked round.
Oh,
So, was
sorry.
there anything
Okay.
else you wanted to do this round, Vera?
I'll take a 5-foot step closer to Archie.
Wonderful.
Archie, they get in. Blast the door down.
Riz,
Thank
any
you.
actions you'd like to take before the end of the round?
Yes, I very much so would. I would like to throw an arcane marked rock in the general vicinity that I saw this being at.
Okay. Go ahead and make a ranged attack to see how far you can throw a rock.
Yeah, what's your yeet check?
Yeah, you gotta eat this bitch.
Plus
Let's see, base
14.
attack.
24.
Yeah, you know what? That's enough.
Yeet.
Good arm, Riz. Good arm.
Damn.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put down a little mark on the map as to where that lands.
Thank
Is
you.
that roughly where you were looking for?
I don't see it yet.
He put it down here. I thought are you going for the
No, where
Legate, or are
where
you
I
going
saw
for-
that thing, that person.
Yeah, they're looking
Oh,
for
where you saw the
Legate.
person. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I'll do that then. Okay.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Fuck the front. I'm
Okay.
looking for the big guy.
All right, so you throw an arcane marked rock to the east, about 40 feet to your east.
Okay.
Okay.
And I would like
Cool,
to,
cool.
using, I don't know if Fervor allows me to do this, but could I cast a spell?
Ooh. Yes. Hold on. Let me look up Fervor again. There is a spell casting thing, but I'm not sure
Yeah.
exactly.
I didn't know
There's
if this could be
limitations
counted
on
as
it.
my movement or not, so that's why I was like, I don't know.
Because if those arcane rocks were pre-prepared,
You can cast a second level or lower spell as if it were entangled, extended, silent, or still, but that's
not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's still going to be a standard action. So, yeah.
So the throw was my standard?
Yeah, throwing a rock is going to be a
Okay.
standard action. Yep.
Alright, well. Just looks like a rock to him at least, so who knows?
Yeah.
Did I hear anything when it went over there? Did it go tudunk?
Nope, no tunk sound. Sorry.
Alright, I guess I'll stay where I am then, in the meantime.
Okay.
That's my turn.
You got it.
At least it marked to everyone else where I saw him, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
baby,
Okay.
that's hot. Oh, I'm into it.
Okay, so what happens is...
Oh,
shit. Oh, you would have got him.
Ah!
to the south, a troop of ghostly legionnaires are going to coalesce into being, marching north as if they're marching out from the gate, just straight through it, because they seem to be mostly intangible. In the second rank back, you see this particularly strange, like slightly brighter, slightly more there legionnaire with a flaming sword and a more detailed helmet. Petravian, you recognize it immediately as the helmet marking his rank of office as being a higher ranked officer in the military. So that...
Here I was trying to get rid of him early. Womp!
Alright, at least
Alright.
no melee people are ahead of us. Archie and I.
That's going to take us to round 15. And Donovan is going to move down into range here. And he's going to fire off an arrow at the closest target to him. So one of these guys in the front ranks. And he's going to hit him for 29 damage.
Alright.
Alright. Lovette.
Alright, I'm going to take a 5-foot step away from this approaching legion, and I'm going to start casting Summon Monster level 7, sorry. I start throwing together like a calling beacon to summon in one of my robots.
Alright. And now we get to begin the giant AoE fest that's about to happen. Alright, Nady's up. Nady is going to cast Chain Lightning.
Hey, yo, these fucking ghost guys wearing metal? just a curiosity question. Is the big one wearing metal?
Okay, cool. I mean, they're sort of, but
It's ghost metal.
it's ghost metal.
Would it have a penalty if something says if they're wearing metal, they have penalty?
Maybe.
Maybe? Okay,
Cool.
cool.
Druid
Druid levels are forfeit.
Good to know.
Yo, when a ghost dies and is still wearing clothing afterwards, does that imply that the clothing itself had a soul?
Oh my god, don't do this!
Or does it mean that your clothing was so important to you that it imbued onto your soul?
I don't...
I'm pretty
You
sure
have
it's
to
just
choose
that
one.
souls are insanely modest and won't run around naked even as skeletons.
So, if you really want an answer, it's the latter. It's the clothes are so important to the soul it imprints on them.
Gotcha.
If you want an actual answer.
For real life, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about in-game, though.
Yeah, I'll give it the same answer.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks like of all of the ghostly legionnaires, only one saves the damage. So that's awesome.
Wonderful.
So let me go ahead and roll some fucking damage here.
Do it!
Alright, so Nady casts out a Chain Lightning that does 46 damage to all of the targets, and half that to the remainder, and it seems to have not affected the Legion Commander at all. Almost like he had spell resistance of some kind. Alright, that's going to take us to Archie.
Oh my god, I'm like almost crying here. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. Alright, so he's going to step 15 feet over to his right to... let's make it, 15 feet to get a better angle.
Mm-hmm.
And he punches his hands together and a slot in his chest opens up and these swirling cylinders fire up these like arcs of electricity, and he's going to fire off his breath weapon.
Okay.
It's like a Tesla coil?
Cone. It didn't roll it. Cool.
In my head, I'm picturing it like
I pressed
the
wrong button,
open,
my bad.
the fist into the open palm, you know, like Pacific Rim type.
Pretty much, yeah,
That's
exactly.
exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
This is Strongheim. None of y'all get that, but it's Strongheim.
Don't know
Yeah,
what
let's
that
put it right
means.
here.
It's JoJo.
Is that a fucking JoJo reference?
It's a motherfucking JoJo reference.
I heard some yummy dice sizzles.
Oh yeah. So that's going to be a DC 18 reflex save from them, or 48 points of electric damage.
Okay, now that does have to originate from you, not on like that's off your square.
Is it? Can I
Yeah.
just have him move here then, or one over? There we go.
Yeah.
That'll do
Yeah.
it.
That would make that valid.
Cool.
All right, 7 targets saved it. All right. Okay, so Archie blasts forth this this insane amount of electrical energy, and it's going to cascade through this rank, these ranks of troops here. And I believe of all of them, only one of them is going to be destroyed. But
Sad.
yeah,
Take it.
it does a significant amount of damage to the rest, at least.
You know what? I have been waiting to use this thing since before we fought Glarv. I'm just so pleased I got to use it on a chunk of dudes. I can put that to rest and actually play him correctly from here on out.
Tight formation of enemies does something like that. All right, that's going to take us to the next person in initiative. So the next person in initiative is going to get a critical hit.
Oh,
Yay!
Yay!
97 damage.
Is it to the big guy?
No.
No, it's to the guy in the top left of the formation.
You know, I can
'Cause it was
fucking dream.
It was a melee attack. 97 damage, destroys that target.
Okay.
All right, that's going to take us to Kurla.
All right, Kurla.
Yeah, once again, this invisible blade keeps showing up and killing things.
Hot.
Kurla will have overheard, I think, Petra's comments about cussing them out in Protean, and they're going to just keep that in the back of their sack for now. They're going to be rubbing their hands together as they cast Cure Serious Wounds. So this light is going to emanate from their hands. I'm going to say pink light, because why the hell not? So pink light is going to burst forth from their hands. It's going to hit the middle front Legionnaire, and it should sort of bubble outwards and hit everyone else in that general vicinity.
All right, so that's a fun one. That's real nice. So I need to make some changes here, or delete some targets that don't exist anymore. All right, let's roll some saving throws here.
It's time to roll dice.
But you've already rolled for initiative.
Check.
It's already happened.
You guys remember the fucking lyrics. I love you.
Good news. The Cure Serious Wounds mass spell that you just cast, none of them save. They all take, they all take full damage.
Awesome.
Fuck yeah.
I sense that
Beautiful.
there's a bad news coming in there, though, as well.
Why would you say that?
Because the way you say that.
Yeah.
So that Cure Serious Wounds is going to go off and do a bunch of damage to all the Legionnaires, destroying the one on the west side of the formation.
Oh, but not the one I want. Damn.
All right.
All right. Well,
Nichols.
Just you wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kurla. Nichols is up. He's going to move 30 feet to the southwest, and he's going to cast Flame Strike. Boom. All right. He calls down a pillar of golden fire onto the field. And these guys get some reflex saves, of which, 5 of them actually save.
Oh, well, good for them.
Bad for us.
But he still manages to completely destroy 3 of them.
I softened
As
them up
this-
for him.
Wave
Yes, you
of
did.
yeah, exactly. These waves of holy light go in there and just singe and burn and destroy the wickedness in the area. All right, that is going to take us to Timmet. Timmet's all tuckered out. All right, so Timmet is going to move up. Actually, you know what? He actually is in range to move up and attack, even fatigued. So, move up, power attack, 1 swing, and he deals some damage. Doesn't drop the target, though. All right, Chisel.
Chisel.
Chisel pukes.
Chisel pukes.
Poor baby.
But Chisel is no longer nauseated after that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And,
Gets it out of its system.
Yeah, can get a single move action in this round.
Oh, goody. He's not going to move. Petravian is going to shout over to the Legionnaire commander. You are a failure in life, and you're a failure now. In Protean, of course.
Okay.
And he is going to cast Chains of Light.
All right.
DC
Get in
19.
there, Vera.
Please make a caster level check for me.
Sure can. Is caster level. And a nat 20.
Nice. A nat 20.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, that actually overcomes the spell resistance.
God
So now he gets to save.
No!
Of course. So,
Why
just so we
people
all...
laugh?
Because this is just so fucking typical of Skrewy's rolling. So Skrewy gets a nat 20 on his caster level check to overcome the guy's spell resistance.
Mhm.
And then the guy gets a saving throw, which he rolls a nat 1.
Oh my god.
So, chains of pure light are going to appear around the Legion commander, holding him in place. All right.
Oh shit.
Nicely done,
That
Skrewy.
takes us to the Legionnaires. All right. So, Archie, you are going to get some attacks here as they move up to attack Archie. You get some attacks of opportunity.
Well, that was a nat
Go.
20 with a 37 for confirmation.
Yep, that is going to do 55 damage and destroy that Legionnaire before he has a chance to swing at you. And you get one more.
And the other one is a 45 to hit.
25 damage is enough to destroy that one as well, and it also doesn't get to swing at you.
Is he able to cleave on these?
No, you don't
Okay.
get to cleave off of attacks of opportunity like that. All right, so the 3 remainders are going to attack, and 2 of the 3 are going to strike. First one does 15 damage. Second one does 19 damage.
Oh boy, they got through my boy's armor. This is worrying.
The ones that are attacking Petra are going to swing.
Since
Petra, what's your AC?
34 right now.
34 right now. Cool. They're both going to miss you. And then these guys here are going to attack Timid. And one hits for 20. All right. That's going to take us to Dunkelmere. Dunkelmere is going to move down 15 feet to the southwest to stand next to Nichols. And he is going to cast, wouldn't you know it, Chain Motherfucking Lightning.
Get him.
What? Let's go!
Because of course he's going to cast Chain Lightning. Alright, so he is going to cast that against the 5 guys here on the east side of the field. They're all going to get reflex saves. Only 1 saves for half damage. Even that's enough to kill every one of them, though. They were all just hanging on to barely any life. So Dunkelmere shoots out another Chain Lightning. It blasts through and just annihilates the last 5 of these guys. So I would go through and put skulls on them, but I'll just as soon delete them all.
I like Dunkelmere. Thank you.
Crazy bastard.
He finishes casting the spell, and like the tips of his gloves are smoking from the electricity, and he blows on one of them that's kind of lit up, has like a little tiny flame on the end of one of his fingers. he blows out the glove that's on fire, and then he'll go back to twisting a mustache. All right, that takes us to Vera.
Smooth.
All right, quick question about Chains of Light. Is he able to re-roll every turn? Is that
Yes,
Will that one work?
he's able to make a new save every turn.
But
Shit.
currently he is helpless, if I recall correctly.
Yeah,
Does-
so the creature is paralyzed and held in place. Yeah, so he is currently helpless.
doesn't really help at all if
We
I'm
can't
not next to him?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, a coup de grace is a 4-round action.
First, I'd like to try to perceive and see if this is a physical creature, rather than not, or if it's ethereal.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
All right, that is a nat 20, 38.
Oh boy.
Hell
Nice.
yeah!
Outstanding.
Let's go, Vera!
So what's strange is the other spells and effects and everything have not done anything to this Legion Commander to this point. And then Petra's did, but the Legion Commander hasn't really moved at all anyway yet. He's just kind of been standing there this whole time since summoning in this last group of minions. He is semi-transparent, just like the other Legionnaires. But what you're noticing is that these guys they don't have concealment like a normal ghost would. So you seem to be hitting these guys just fine. So even though they look ghostly, they're rolling normal attacks. So they're not rolling touch attacks like a ghost normally would, and they're not getting concealment like a ghost normally would. So they do seem to be undead, but they do seem to be corporeal. They just appear to be incorporeal. So
Okay.
these guys are kind of strange.
Alrighty. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this round is I'm going to run up to this guy. I'm going to lunge into him with a Vital Strike.
You got it.
Ugh. Ugh.
All right.
So we're going to drop a Vital Strike.
Let's go, Boo.
Nat 1.
No!
Yum!
Roll,
No.
roll again to confirm.
You got it. No, 33.
Does not confirm a critical miss.
Oh,
All right, Riz.
Does he have his flag, pennant, whatever it is we're calling it, with him?
Standard.
No, there is no legionary standard with him. No.
Does he have a flaming sword?
Yes.
He does. Okay. Where the fuck is that flag? So, my question is, can I tell that the reason he's not getting hit because he's a ghostly thing? Or is it because he has a curse on him or something?
I'm sorry, what?
Does he have, like... Why isn't he getting hit? You said he's not getting hit other than the chains of light, right?
Yeah, it's strange, right? The only change of light seem to be affecting him. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Can I make a roll to gather why that could be the case? Yeah, like Arcana history? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird one. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Just tell me if I can make a roll or not.
Yeah, you can make a knowledge Arcana roll.
Thank you.
Yep.
25.
No, doesn't make any sense to you. Based on what you understand, he should have been affected by all those spells.
Not even the holy ones bothered him.
Well, I mean, the last one did, yeah. But the cure wounds mass spell didn't affect him. But the chains of light seems to.
If I cast Dispel Magic on him, would that be against the chains of light or just on him? Can I just focus on him?
Yeah, you could do a targeted dispel on him, yeah.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
Do I need to make an opposing check or something?
Yeah, you need to make first you need to make a caster check to see if you break his spell resistance.
27.
Okay, that's going to be soaked by his spell resistance.
Okay.
Okay,
Shit.
so the spell, you attempt to cast Dispel Magic on him, but it's unable to overcome his resistance.
Shit. Riz just kind of looks frustrated as they wiggle their fingers from slight burns from the Dispel. I don't know what's up with him, but he's not getting hurt. Only thing that's worked is those fucking chains.
Alright, so he does get another chance to break out of those. So in his turn, which is now, he is going to make a reflex save. Not 20! Alright!
Yeah!
Okay, so the chains evaporate, and he turns and looks at Vera, and he is going to make a full attack with his flaming sword. Okay, so let's see. Your AC is currently...
That's why it's best to use that when someone's next to a person.
27. Okay, so that is going to be 3 hits. One of them was a critical threat that didn't confirm. So the first shot is going to hit you for 21. Second shot hits you for 20... Oh, that's weird. Oh, you had temp HP. Second shot hits you for 22. There we go. Third shot hits you for 23. Leaving you with 87 hit points left.
Alrighty.
In addition to that, something strange is going to happen. He is going to blink out of existence for just a split second. He's just going to vanish and then reappear right where he was standing.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
And then a second one of him appears next to Petra.
Oh! Yay!
Round 16. Donovan's up. The hell's is going on here?
I don't think they're, like, real? And...
They're pretty fucking real.
Well, I understand it hurt you, but, like, we're not doing any damage. Can anyone see one with the fucking flag?
Can anyone attack these things?
Donovan squares his shoulders and prepares a full attack. He's going to 5-foot step down. Don't think he's within... No, he's still outside of point-blank range. But he is going to full attack with rapid shot, mini shot, deadly aim. Full attack. Alright. Holy shit, bro. Okay, so that is a critical hit, a normal hit, a critical threat that doesn't confirm, and a normal hit. Jesus Christ, bro. Okay, so critical hit is going to hit for 82 damage.
Shoo.
Good lord.
Then he hits for 27. He hits for 27 again. He hits for 29, and then he hits for 26. So he reduces the Legion Commander to negative 21 HP and destroys him.
No. Good job.
Okay.
I would like everyone to make a perception check, please.
You got it.
Okay. Petravian, 26.
Lovette got a 31.
Got a 32.
I got a 21.
Okay, and I got a 29.
Okay. So all of you see this thing get destroyed, and it leaves an odd cloud behind that very quickly vanishes into nothing. You feel like whatever it was, you must have not caught what it was. Strange. Very strange. All right. That's going to take us on to Lovette.
I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
When the other group was attacking, did they hurt it?
What do you mean? Donovan just dropped it. What are you talking about?
I know.
Oh, you mean
but
their spells?
any of the other
No.
members? Just
Nope, none of the spells affected
none
it.
of the spells affected it.
It seems to have a pretty significant spell resistance.
Okay. Thank you.
So, for my summon, after that finishes up, I'm gonna bring in the fucking Tyrannosaurus.
Okay.
I'd like to drop it right next to Archibald. Actually, I'll have it.
Bonk.
Yeah, I'm meant on the other side of him.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
but actually, I think that's better. Oh, all right, that works. Yeah,
Right there?
we'll commit.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm gonna 5-foot step, and for my action this turn, I'm going to cast Magic Fang onto the dinosaur so that it has magical attacks.
Whee!
Okay. We'll put
Okay.
Magic Fang into its buff list here.
Oh yeah.
Buff
There we
boy.
go. And I'm going to also go ahead and add Magic Fang into the token for this as well. So if you ever do that in the future, it'll already be on there.
So at the beginning of the round, instead of a crate falling from a sky, this thing it like erupts from the ground. It just bursts out with like dust everywhere and lets out a mechanical roar.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, good. You lied.
Arrived? Where did it come from?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
It's like Petravian. It came from the ground.
I can't refute
Maybe this
that.
robot dinosaur is Petravian's brother.
It's when you put it that way, it sounds pretty likely. And then for its action, I'd like it when it takes its turn. I'd like it to go attack the guys who are harassing Petra and Chisel.
Okay. Let me add it to initiative here. There we go. All right. And you said you wanted to go and attack the ones over by Petra and Chisel?
Yeah, the 2 Ghost Legionnaires.
Okay. It's going to have to squeeze with somebody. So it's going
Probably.
to squeeze with Vera. And it's going to make a bite attack.
Yum yum yum.
All right. So it's going to bite, grab, and just eat one of these Ghostly Legionnaires.
Damn.
Hits it for 54 damage and destroys it.
Nom 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 nom.
That's wonderful. The inside of its mouth is like the mechanical shark in James and the Giant Peach.
It's
Great
just all
movie.
grinders.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Nadie's up. And Nadie is going to move 30 feet to the west to be to the west of Donovan and Lovette. And she is going to cast, again, just not a whole lot of single target attacks that work on the undead. So I guess Mud Ball is what we're going to cast today. Mud Ball! No, that's not even what I was thinking. I was thinking of Snowball. Never mind. That's not even the spell I wanted. Let's see. What the hell do you have that's single target that even works in this situation?
Well, as we know, Snowball is extremely effective against the undead.
Yeah, right. Ice cold damage is really useful.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, in that case, she's got fuck all that she can do. So she's just going to pass her turn up because she has nothing in this case that other than like a giant AoE spell. And she's not going to blow that on one target. So she does nothing. Archie.
Right. Archie's going to 5-foot step closer to the Legion commander, and
Okay.
he's going to go to town. There we are. Power attack, full attack. Oh boy, we got some dice going on here. Alright, so first attack is a 40 to hit. Second attack is a 29. Third attack is a 36. Fourth one is a critical threat with a 30 to confirm. And then attack 5 is a 30 to hit. And then attack 6 is a 27 to hit.
Damn.
Okay, all attacks hit except for attack number 6, and attack 4 does confirm.
Wonderful.
So, I'm going to roll some damages here. 29, 33, 33, critical for 72, and 32. Alright. So, all of those attacks hit the Legion Commander, and it is turned into dust. Again, perception
Nice,
checks
nice.
from everyone.
You got it.
Could I roll one for Archie since he's right there?
Yes.
That is a nat 1 for Petravian, so a 9.
I got a 34 for both Lovette and Archie.
So 22 for Vera.
That is a 31 for Kurla.
32 for Riz.
Okay. So again, it seems like something has happened, and it was a little more apparent this time, but you still didn't quite see what it was. So, strange. Very strange.
Okay. Damn, that's a high roll.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
What was the highest roll we did?
34s. Lots of 34s.
Okay. I mean, I'm rolling like shit, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, that's only 4 below my max, so.
That's true. I don't think you're gonna be able to get this one. So, since those are gone, can I at least survey the area and see if I see another being with a glowing sword through this mist? Or a flag, something?
Look around with that perception check, and you see a lot of other stuff. You see all the rest of these lightning blades. You see one more ghostly legionnaire in the southwest, but that's about it.
Okay.
There's this closed gate to the south, and then you can see to the north there's doors that lead on to that like feasting hall where Moira and the general are. But yeah,
All right.
that's about all you see there.
Groovy. Cool. Yummy.
Okay, that's going to take us to our other buddy here, and oh boy, he gets a full attack on this one. I swear, this is the dumbest fucking character in the world.
The buddy over here, the silent, ghosty friend, bro.
So, Petra, the legionnaire that was next to you to the southeast, is in an attack posture, and suddenly from behind it, there's just this whirlwind of attacks where 5 different blade strikes are going to hit this thing in various vital points, like joints and vital open bits in the armor. So anywhere there's like a joint in the armor, suddenly you see like this blade slice in, or like rather you see the flesh and armor split apart as if an invisible blade struck it there. And the legionnaire is quickly reduced to mist. Kurla.
Can I hold an action and have it fire if and when the next guy appears?
Yes. What would you like to cast?
I would like to cast Find Fault, but
Okay.
I need to be targeting an enemy for that to work, so I would like to hold that action until one of those Legion commanders appears again, if I may, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much. I will go ahead and cast that, and so Kurla's eyes roll up into the back of their head as they clasp their hands together and cast Find Fault, trying to get a bit of private inspiration as to what might be going on with these guys.
Okay, so as soon as one appears, you will be able to cast that on it.
Thank you. And that will be my turn.
All right. Cool. So Nichols is up. He is going to move down here to the south, and he is going to cast a spell on Timmet that is going to remove the fatigued status from him.
Nice, nice, nice.
There you are, Timmet. We need you in the fight. Timmet just looks at him, grunts, and then readies his great axe. Chisel.
Well, this coward decides to send out copies of himself.
I look at Petravian's mirror images.
And
Or do you? Maybe you're looking right at him.
That's true. I gotta get freaked out.
Petravian is going to take Chisel and guide him over to right next to Vera, and outside of this dinosaur's space so that we're not squeezing with them. Oop, just Petra. There we go.
And ask Vera, do you think they're in there?
I look at the
Pointing
gate.
in the door. Yeah.
I'd like to use my detect magic to see if I can see anything past the door at all. Would I be able to see magic behind the door?
60 feet south of you, you don't see anything.
There's at least nothing magical.
Yeah, nothing magical through the door now.
I say, kind of like pressing in like this slash wound.
But you do notice something else.
Oh, do I notice?
You notice a bunch more of those points of conjuration magic all around you.
Oh, fuck.
Then in that case, Petravian will take Life's Charge and lean down and do a lay on hands onto Vera for 25
All right.
healing.
Okay, Vera, you are healed for 25 hit points.
Ah. That's not the noise she makes.
That was Hummel.
Cannon.
Wow. No.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yes.
A little more unsettling, but I mean, I'm glad that felt good.
You smell.
You kind of smell like a bug.
I-
Erinyiga.
What? And that will
Uh-oh.
end Chisel and Petra's turn, I think. Yeah.
Alrighty. Lovely. So, in that case, what's going to happen now is It appears another wave of these ghostly legionnaires are going to appear seemingly out of nowhere.
At least there's less of them? Question
Yeah,
mark?
there appear to be fewer of them this time, yeah. So, they appear and attack immediately. Alright. Goody. So, misty beings once again coalesce in the area and start to attack anything around them if they can.
Oh, doesn't Kurla's held action go off then?
It does. It does go off. So Kurla.
With the Legion commander reappearing, Kurla had kind of that had their eyes had been kind of cast heavenwards, if you like. But with the Legion commander reappearing, Kurla's head just snaps back, and their eyes go wide as they zero in on the commander.
Awesome.
And say in their best sort of BBC narrator voice, whatever it is that you're about to tell me, if anything.
Okay. So you need to make a... Let's see. It's as if you rolled a knowledge of 35, I believe, is what that would be. So you just made a knowledge arcana 35 on this thing. So what you can tell from it is that this being is a projection, essentially, from ages past. So there's some sort of necromantic energy projecting this thing into being. So it's not technically here, really, but it is being projected nearby by something else. So something else is creating this, and you would surmise all the rest of these beings are being projected by it.
From something nearby.
Yes, from something nearby. As near as you can tell, it's probably somewhere within a mile or two of this location, tops.
It wouldn't give me any insight into weaknesses of the projections?
The weaknesses of the projections, specifically this creature, since you cast it on it, you're going to know that it's got a significant amount of spell resistance. But other than that, you do get like a +5 insight bonus on your next attack toward it. So that's kind of cool.
Okay. Kurla will...
Your first melee range attack roll against the creature before the end of your next turn gets a +5 bonus. Yeah.
Alright.
Right.
But the Legionnaires are up right now, so...
Yes, they are. Alright, so they're going to go ahead and start swinging. Let's see how this do. So these are going to go against the T-Rex. Let's see what this thing's AC. 21. Yeah, they're definitely not an armor tank, that's for damn sure. Alright, swing and a hit. So these Legionnaires are going to start swinging on this guy and doing a bit of damage. First hits for 14, then for 17, as their little swords are cutting into this mechanical T-Rex. So the third one's going to go after Vera.
And I am squeezing at the moment.
Yeah, you are squeezing at the moment, and so is it. So it's going to get a penalty, but I still believe that's going to miss you. So that's no big deal. The dude rather to the east of Petra is going to 5-foot step over and make a swing at him. And I believe that is also going to miss. And the final one is going to swing at Timmet and also miss. All right. Final guy is the Legion Commander himself. He's going to full attack against Archie. And Archie's AC is currently 36. And the Legion Commander's attacks appear to have changed slightly.
Oh dear.
His sword, while on fire, now seems to glow with a more inner light. And it seems like it's behaving slightly differently.
Phase 2.
Yeah, he's gone into phase 2. His attacks have gotten stronger. So, yeah, give me a... Actually, you know what? I'll give this one to Kurla. Your Find Fault is going to notice this. His weapon has changed. He now has his sword is now considered a brilliant energy.
Brilliant energy.
So, yeah,
What does
brilliant
that do?
energy. What?
What does that do?
It's a weapon enchantment that makes the weapon count as a touch attack instead of a normal attack.
Oh my god!
So he
Fuck.
doesn't have
Fuck
to-
that!
Yeah, and Archie's touch AC is 11. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck a duck!
he's
It's
a big
very
boy.
hard
So
to
he
come into
Yeah.
contact with him.
Shit.
right. So all it has to do the weapon just has to come in contact with you to deal damage. So if you were going to think of like what a brilliant energy weapon looks like in real life, think a lightsaber. So it just has to touch you to do damage. It doesn't actually have to have much in the way of strength behind it to actually do a lot of harm.
So you telling me does Ghost wield in a lightsaber?
A flaming lightsaber.
A flaming lightsaber.
This fucking
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
So Archie's going to take some damage here. That's 23, 22, 22, and 19.
Oh my god.
With that having
It's full
occurred to
attack.
Kurla will shout that out to everyone. Don't let it touch you. It's got some sort of brilliant energy going on with its weapon.
I feel like I just learned what that is. It's weird.
I'm terrified.
I'm absolutely fucking
The energy of
terrified.
that weapon seems quite brilliant to me, so don't let it touch you.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
He's got a fucking lightsaber. Don't let him fucking touch you.
What's a lightsaber?
Oh shit!
No,
Saber of
dude,
light.
it's
The lightsaber's red.
laser saber.
Laser sword.
It's a laser beam. Wait, no, that's not.
No, it's a photon sword.
I like cutlass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Photon sword.
It's a photon sword.
There we go.
Because lights can be photons.
Yep.
That's
That's
the joke. Thank you.
Sometimes when you explain the joke,
When you
dissect the joke,
You
sometimes
go-
it dies.
You go one step too far.
I always do. It's okay. It's okay.
All right.
Anyway.
so
Say,
Dunkelmere.
maybe.
Dunkelmere's up. And,
Dunkelmere!
Dunkelmere's going to cast a spell. He's got something here that he can probably do. He's going to cast Disintegrate on this Legion Commander. Because fuck it, he's being treated like a corporeal being. Maybe this shit'll work. So he's got to make a caster level check to see if he can even hit this fucker. He beats his stuff there. That's good. Okay, so he does hit. His attack's a 22 touch AC, which is enough to hit. And now the guy gets a fortitude save, which he passes. So he only takes, 3d6 plus some garbage? Significantly less damage. 5d6 points of damage. Okay. Alright, Legion Commander takes 18 damage from the Disintegrate. Damn it. Dunkelmere, after casting the spell and firing it from his glove and seeing how little damage it does, he just kind of turn, he makes a finger gun to fire it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It fires, hits the Legion Commander, and just does a little bit of damage. And then he turns the finger gun and points it at his own eye, looking at it.
Whoa!
You
have failed me.
me.
Look, I understand that feeling so much.
Starts
I
looking
get
down
it.
the barrel of his own finger gun, trying to figure out why it didn't do enough damage.
Make sure the safety's on.
Vera, you're up.
All right. Well, since there's a Legionnaire right next to me, Vera's going to lay into it. It's going to try to pin it into the door and just kind of crush it.
Wonderful.
Let's
So
see.
since you and the Legionnaire are suffering the same penalties, this is pretty much going to be a normal roll.
Alrighty. Full attack. It's going to be 32, 26, and 18.
Okay, yeah, you're going to strike it once. Looks like that first attack hits, the other two miss, but you do 13
Oh,
points
really?
of damage.
Wow.
Yeah, these elite Legionnaires seem to have a higher armor class.
Oh, they're getting harder.
They're getting stronger. Yeah. It's like they're learning from you guys. Alright, that's going to take us on to Riz.
So, scrying takes way too long to find out where this fucker is. Can I use Discern Next to Kin on this guy to see if I can locate the caster?
That's brilliant. I like that.
I mean, I don't think that's quite how next to kin works.
Look, I'm trying to be creative here, because I don't know how we're getting out of this situation otherwise if he's 1 to 2 miles away, and we're stuck here trying to make sure people in this fucking place don't die.
Well, I
Well-
assume that he is losing energy every time he does this, so
Yeah.
eventually he's going to have to show up.
The
Yeah.
fact that the forms are changing tells me he's getting more desperate, which means that there's probably some amount of investment in these.
Okay.
And there's not nearly as many this time.
I think we just need to keep killing them until we get the real one to appear.
That's still a brilliant solution. So
It is.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah.
cool. Don't get me wrong.
It was a very clever
So
idea. I
you
like
can,
it.
if you want to cast Discern Next to Kin, you're welcome to.
my God, it's Petra's brother.
Ah,
It's Petra.
You know what? I'll just commit, see if it even fucking works, and see what the DM says.
Yeah, let's see.
So, I kinda use the symbol of Adavai in front of me, and I flip the symbol so it looks like I'm shooting a bow and arrow, and I point it at that fucker, and I blast it.
Okay, please make a caster level check to see if you overcome his spell resistance.
Yup. 34!
All right.
Shit!
He gets
So
a will
19, it better
save.
fucking work.
He fails his will save. Okay, so let's see. You scan the thoughts of the individual, learn the names and locations of the target's living relatives.
ah.
Oh.
So, what you find is a name in your... You get the name in your head of Publius Petelius Galeris.
He has a descendant.
Hold on
Publius.
hold on 1 second, though.
Can you say that one more time, bro?
Publius Petelius
Publius Petelius.
Galeris.
Galerius.
All right.
Well, that could actually come in handy later on.
Yeah.
So, you just got his next of kin. There you go.
Yummy. Fuck. Well, that was fun.
All right. Anything else from Riz?
I'll kill your fucking descendants if you don't show yourself!
Outstanding.
I have a descendant?
I know where he is!
So that takes us to round 17. Donovan's up, and he's going to full attack the Legion Commander. Oh my god. Okay, first shot is going to hit for 23. Second shot hits for 26. Third shot hits for 32. Third shot crits for 81. And last shot hits for 23. That is enough to once again wipe out the Legion Commander. Everyone please make a perception check.
Yum, yum, yum!
Yay!
Speaking of which, I know that descendant's location. Now, because of that spell then.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's what the spell says. Names and locations.
Names and locations. Oh, cool. In that case, give me just 1 second, and I will
Yeah,
give
that's
you
cool.
an
We'll read out
approximate
our
distance.
rolls in the meantime.
Petravian
Yeah,
has
so
a
there.
27.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Riz got a 35.
All right.
Excellent.
Vera got a 34.
And Kurla got a 27.
Wonderful. Risen and Vera, you succeed in the perception check.
Hey!
Yes.
What you see is for a very, very short amount of time, almost, you blink, you'd miss it, but you see this tether of energy
Yes.
pointing south.
Sounds
It sort of appears just for a very short, tiny amount of time. It's almost imperceptible, like the mist and clouds that the Legion Commander turns back into when he's dissipated.
Mm-hmm.
You can see this tether effect on it, and then it vanishes.
Like through the door and everything.
Through the door to the south, yes.
Okay. Maybe we should throw the gates open.
All right.
I mean,
Also-
they're not necessarily wrong.
Also, Riz, the target is 4,400 miles west.
4,400?
4,400 miles to the west.
4,400.
So he's in Protoss.
Huh.
I don't know.
The,
That feels
the next
closer than
kin.
Protoss.
The next of kin.
I don't think that's closer than Protoss.
Is it? Okay.
Based on where I'm able to teleport, it honestly feels like it could even be further, but I'm just underestimating how far the continents are. I'm probably...
Bros, I went to art school, not smart school. Distance is not my thing.
And
Math, all that bullshit.
and that's actually an estimation for me because I don't have the Oxidor map to pull up and compare, but I'm just doubling the distance.
I only have
Because
any frame of reference because I have to teleport everywhere.
It's going to be around 4,000 miles west of here. I'm going to say
Okay.
4,400 sounds about right, but it might be a little bit more, a little bit less.
You know, I have a name to look up and see if I need to fuck with someone.
I say we kill him out of spite.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Sins,
Okay,
of, the, sins of the father.
The
and all
T-Rex is up.
The T-Rex? Alright. That's like,
Oh, I'd like go there, get him, hunt.
I want him to just go through that fucking door and find the source of that tether.
Oh, you want him to open the door?
Can the T-Rex open the door with his
He's
tiny
got-
little
Okay,
arm?
Yeah,
so
I was
the
thinking
T-Rex
that
is...
opening the door more with an... Well, alright, you know what?
No, we got this. So
Okay.
the T-Rex is going to turn, and he's going to use his teeny tiny little arms, and he's going to like lean down, and he's going to grab this lever, and he's going to try to very daintily flip this lever down, and then when it flips down, the door is going to open, and then the portcullis behind it is going to raise.
Clever girl.
Well played.
The T-Rex is going to roar in satisfaction.
Nice.
And
Yes, good
jubilation.
job.
Alright, Lovette, you're up.
Alright,
No.
okay. And that was an action as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very difficult thing for that T-Rex to do.
I mean, that's a very fair point. So I'm going to start healing Archie. I guess I misremembered which spells I took, so I'm just going to have to go with a lesser rejuvenate for now. 5-foot step over near him. Cast that.
Alrighty.
And he'll get. Oh, right. It don't. Oh. Will I actually roll it now? No. Cool.
That's strange. Do I need to rebuild it in there?
Probably.
Rejuvenate lesser.
It's just 1d10 plus 5 anyway.
Yeah. Action type healing. You said it was
So-
what? 1d10?
And I rolled a
Plus
1, so that's 6.
Okay. 6 HP. I'll add it on to him.
Beautiful.
Cool. So that is going to be Lovette's turn, and that's going to take us on to Nady. Nady is going to move south 15 feet and then cast Chain Lightning.
Like a boss.
All right, once again, casting Chain Lightning. This time, striking everybody in here. Let's see.
Everybody in the club get tipsy.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least fucking die, please.
All right, they get reflex saves. Only one succeeds, and she deals 49 damage to the rest. Boom. All right. So lots of crackling electricity bouncing around between all these guys, and that's going to take us to Archie.
Well, fuck it. I think Archie will just do what he would do then, and probably protect, because he needs healing anyway. He's just gonna wail on this one guy next to the dinosaur, I guess.
Well, you could step down to this squares to my north. You'd fit
Well,
there.
sure, but that wouldn't be like a 5-foot step or anything.
No.
You know what, though? I think you're right. He'll step down right next to Petra, so he's kind of nestled in between everybody, and he's going to make a single attack against the guy that is adjacent to Petra. That is a 38 to hit.
Alrighty. That is 33 damage.
All right.
Cool.
And that's all I can
Alright.
do.
Cool. That takes us to our silent friend here, who is going to make a full attack. And I'm not even going to bother reading these out because he's definitely going to kill the target he's after.
Dead.
This guy is maybe a little bit
Broken?
overpowered. We'll see. Well, he's actually just about to pop out of invisibility. All right, Kurla.
Kurla is going to, still holding their electric trident,
Mm-hmm.
they are going to run 30 feet to their southeast
Mhm.
to come up alongside Archie, and they are going to reach out and lay their hand against whatever part of Archie is in reach, because they have noticed that Archie is looking pretty beaten to hell, a lot of dents and dings, so they, laying a hand on Archie, are going to cast Heal.
Wonderful.
So a bright, and we're going to say pink again, bright pink light will start emanating from their hand as they cast Heal on Archie.
Thank you
And-
for healing my boy.
Hopefully work out some of those dings and dents. Kurla's going to look up at Archie and say, "Right, I got you, buddy. Just hang in there, alright? You're doing great." And that should be healing for 150, which, with
Correct.
my combat healing, should also go into temporary hit points, should the excess, if that brings him back to full life.
Which it certainly will.
Awesome.
Ooh. Thank you so much.
No one hurts Archie and gets away with it.
My boy looking so healthy.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Has he now got
Okay,
the sort of the
that'll
new
leave
car
Archie with-
smell?
Okay, so that will get Archie back up to 160 hit points with 36 temporary hit points. And those will
nice.
persist, I believe, for 1 round per level of Kurla currently. So those
Okay.
those 10 hit points will persist for a minute and a half.
Nice.
All right, so that is Kurla's turn. That takes us on to Nichols, who is going to channel energy like a bouse. And that's enough to hit 3 of the targets. And 2 of them save. That's lovely. So he channels energy, and a nimbus of holy light comes off of him, and he damages 2 of them for 15 and 1 of them for 30. That's going to take us to Timmet. Timmet is going to 5-foot step to the west, and he is going to full attack, power attack with his great axe, and he is going to annihilate 1 of them, and then turn around and miss the other one. The 3rd attack, but he does manage to drop 1 of the 2 guys. All right, that takes us to Chisel.
Oh, I was hoping this guy would go down so I can run into that, but I will take down the elite legionnaire. Full attack to my right. Full attack. All right. That's a 25, 28, 22, and 29.
All right, it's a miss, a miss, a miss, and a miss.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Ouch.
Yep.
Wow. That.
Damn.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's not often.
Can't.
that
He's
you,
done.
It's
You
not often
done,
that you
son.
You whiff that much.
A little,
okay.
right?
Yeah. It's going to take us to the Legionnaires. They are going to start stabbing at anything they can. So the first one is going to go after Petra for that attempted murdering. And Petravian, you are going to be struck. First attack hits you for 14. Second attack, critical threats, but doesn't confirm, hits you for 19. Third attack misses. The other one is going to full attack at the T-Rex. That is going to critically hit, first for 32 damage, and then a hit for 14, and then another hit for 17. And luckily, those are meaty sons bitches, so it's still up. All right, last one on the far west is also going to full attack at the T-Rex, and it is going to hit all 3 attacks. 19, 18, and 21 damages. T-Rex is still up.
Damn,
Good
that
boy.
thing is meaty.
They have a lot of hit points. That's
Yeah.
definitely the case for those.
Yeah.
All right,
It's a
Dunkelmere.
T-Rex.
Yeah, Dunkelmere's up, and he is going to move down 15 feet, being just north of Archie. He's going to check his spell list, and he is going to cast... God, he's almost out of those. He's going to cast Ball Lightning.
Okay.
So he's going to try to hit one of these guys with lightning, particularly the one in the southwest. So it's going to get a reflex save. It's going to fail, and he's going to hit it with 3 balls, I think.
Dunkel
Four
bitch over
balls.
here has all my fucking spells.
4 balls. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12. 12d6 damage. Cool. Failed at saving throw, so it takes 39 damage. Alright. That is going to be his turn. That'll move us on to Vera.
Alrighty. So Vera saw this tether, correct? That went southwards?
Yes, you notice the tether going south through the door that was just recently opened. But you
I
don't
did.
see anything in this kill pocket here south of you, so maybe it just
So-
goes further south.
Is there a lever that's by the door to the south?
There's a lever the T-Rex hit on the west side of the gate. There's another lever on the east side of the gate that's closer to like Timmet and Petravian that's not been flipped.
I'm talking about the one that's closed.
There's no lever near that one, no.
Oh, really?
No. The
Close
only,
them both
the only
from
other
here.
lever the
Oh,
only
is that
other
right?
lever is east of you.
Okay.
You don't
In
want a
that
situation
case-
where you can lock someone between them.
So, in that case, Vera says I can't just run over there. Vera's going to 5-step down so that
Okay.
she's no longer getting stepped on by this T-Rex.
Wonderful.
What even is a T-Rex? Why is it a
Who
robot?
knows? Why is it a robot?
All these
and
so many questions Vera
and how did
has.
it come out of the ground? No one knows.
But I do know that I'm going to lay into this motherfucking ghost.
With that flanking.
So let's go. Oh, I do have flanking, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Oh well.
All right.
26, 29, 20.
Miss.
How much does flanking add?
+2.
So 28, 31, 22.
All right, one of those is going to hit for 14
14
damage. And
Woo!
that is just enough to kill it.
Yeah!
Yay!
Well done.
Nice
Good job.
job. Woo. 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 Woo.
All right. That's going to take us on to Riz.
Yeah. Boy, howdy. I guess I'm gonna get a little closer to the group at least.
Mm-hmm.
Right behind Dinkle bitch.
Vera's going to point at the other lever. It's like, somebody! We need to get south.
Spouse.
South.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thanks to that blessing of fervor, can my mage hand reach 80 feet, or is it only double?
Let's see. What is Blessing of Fervor gives
think it's
you?
only double.
Is extend one of those?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
I,
thought
think
so.
it was.
Yeah, then probably. Let's see. Blessing of Fervor. Enlarge, extended, silent, or still. It's not reach though. Extend makes it last longer, not travel
Gotcha.
further. Yeah.
And how
if it
far
was-
does it go?
Only 25 feet.
Oh,
It's not gonna reach it,
well,
sorry.
Is it? Why do you say 25? You mean close?
That's what it says on the
25 plus
spell.
5 per level.
Yeah,
Oh.
your close range is
For
60.
2 levels.
Yeah.
They're for 2
60?
levels,
It's 80 feet still.
What are you talking about? This is 35 feet.
That's the lever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
I marked
okay.
it with an X.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to flip it then.
Okay, you use your mage hand and you hit that lever, and that's going to open the door to the south.
South.
Yep. So the second gate lifts up, and the portcullis lifts.
I don't see shit!
So that lets you see a little bit further out, but you still don't see anything down there.
Do I see anything with my detect magic?
No. For the first time, you do not.
That's gonna be my turn, though.
There are no more conjuration points up here.
Huh.
All right.
Huh.
That takes us to the beginning of round 18. Blessing of Fervor ends. Please remove the buff.
You got it.
Oh, hey, that's fine.
So any round per level buffs from the beginning of combat are done.
Kill these bitches, Donovan.
Oh, very well. Ooh, wow. Only one arrow hits.
Oh!
Yeah.
Does it
And
kill
it doesn't-
something?
Nope, but it almost kills something.
What is he
T-Rex.
shooting at? Which one?
He fires all of his arrows at the one next to Archie. They all miss but one, and it damages the target but does not destroy it.
Just a slow turn back to look at him.
What? There's a giant robot thing in my way.
What did you call him?
A robot thing.
Angry gnome
We
noises.
were all just fighting on the same side in the middle of a battle. I would be more assaultive.
Wait, I thought he was a robot.
He's a
He is
construct.
you don't. Sing is not a nice world.
He's got failings.
Exactly.
So I'll have the Tyrannosaurus delay its turn until after mine.
I feel that thing is an appropriate descriptor.
We'll talk about that.
If what he says it, he says it.
All right, big fella. If you're all right with that, then
I'm sure we can sort it out later.
The giant T-Rex goes next in these 6 seconds. 1, 2.
All right. So what's the T-Rex doing?
It's delaying till after me.
Delaying till after Lovette. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna cast haste on all of us.
Hey, beautiful.
Look at that. That will hit every single target.
5, 6,
All
7,
right.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And it's not too many, so we're good.
Yeah, that's a lot of haste.
Mm-hmm. That's some juice.
Okay.
I pull out my pocket watch
hasty
again,
juice.
turn up the hands a few bit, press the button at the top, and then like this time bubble erupts around us, and everything outside of it seems to be moving slower, except also some stuff inside.
Thank you, Lovette.
So cordial in battle.
Right.
Itadakimasu.
thank you for that.
If we're not polite, we're no different than the beasts.
How high is the gate?
Chisel snorts.
Shut up.
Beardy?
Yeah.
How tall is the gate?
The gates are about 20 feet tall.
Okay, so I am going to lower myself 5 feet and fly over towards the gate.
Okay.
And then that one my turn.
All right. T-Rex.
The T-Rex is going to go ballistic on the dude next to him.
You got it. That's going to be 2 attacks. Ooh.
Man, I didn't even think about how strong the haste is on him.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy, it is. All right. So that is going to be the first attack hits for 53 damage. Second attack misses.
Oh,
But luckily that first attack is enough to destroy it.
another one down the mechanical gullet.
Yep. Gets ground up by those shredders in its throat. All right. That's going to take us on to Nady. Nady is going to cast a buff spell on Timid, probably. And that'll be their turn. Archie.
Archie, I think will free up this huge block and so I can't move after I do a full attack, correct?
You could 5-foot step.
I could 5-foot step.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to leave him behind otherwise. You know what? Nah, it's fine. He's going to just go ballistic on this dude next to him. Power attack, full attack.
Fucker had 6 hit points left.
Well, he
No reason.
he
There was no
picks
cause
him up
for
with
all
all
that.
6 arms and like crunches him into like a ball and tosses him off out of the
I mean,
fort.
you actually almost missed him completely. Only
Yeah, I
2
know.
of his punches actually hit. All right, so he is destroyed, and that is the last hostile target on the field.
And he'll 5-foot step. He'll squeeze with Petra for the moment because I'm sure you'll unsqueeze by your turn.
Correct.
All right.
Okay, it is our invisible friend's turn.
Oh, I forgot everybody pretty much in this melee also has the AC buff when Archie's in the center like this.
Okay, so coming out from invisibility
Fucking ninja!
is a guy in all black, and he is going to there's sort of a swirl of light, and he becomes visible again, and then he is going to just book it to the south.
That guy's going places. Probably next
Southwards.
Hokage.
Yeah.
Could be the next Hokage.
Has he got his arms behind him as he runs?
I don't think I
he's
can talk to you for the rest of this session.
Okay, so I just want to point out he is a ninja.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
Okay.
he does have his arms out behind him when he runs.
I believe it.
I love it.
Kurla is gonna shoot a look to the other members of the other team. Kind of an awkward look, but they're gonna say, "Right, are all of you alright with me doing a little bit of a magic on the rest of you to give you a little bit of an extra oomph to your attacks? I need your consent for that. I'm not just gonna cast it on you."
Nady is going to look at you and sort of croak out, "Weave your spells."
Still looking to all the other ones to make sure.
God.
They don't seem to mind. None of them protest. I'll say that.
Kurla's going to grumble under their breath about the absence of a no not being a yes as they cast Blessing of Fervor,
Okay.
which should hit everyone in their immediate orbit.
All right. I think it's to Nichols, who is going to move. Well, he's actually going to turn and say, "If we all rush south, who will defend the civilians?"
I was going to ask you guys if you could stay back and protect them. I think we got this.
I'm gonna look
Are
over the
you
rest
sure?
of the group.
We don't know what this thing's capable of.
Well, you going to let them die because you don't think we can take it?
Well, I mean, I guess some of them can stay.
I think we can do this, but if you're not confident, well, we can manage whatever. We can manage.
Listen,
it
most of
all.
the people here are already hiding in their rooms.
They're like teleporting in.
What about Archie's thing?
I mean, I can bring him to us within a certain amount of distance if it gets hairy. So I guess that could work.
I can stay and protect Moira.
Okay. Do your best, buddy.
Any of you who think you would be better defending this area, stay. But otherwise, come with us.
All right. So in that case, some of these guys are going to stay behind. Nichols wants to stay behind and protect the civilians. Archie will do the same, and probably Nady will do the same. So those three will stay back. Donovan, Dunkelmere, and Timmet will go on the offensive with the rest of the group.
Okay. Nice. So...
Are we still in turn order?
Alright.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
still...
roughly, yes.
Okay.
So that is going to take us to... Timmet is going to be moving south a little ways. So he gets to about halfway through the kill box, about 60 feet south of where he started. That's going to take us to Chisel.
Chisel and Petra are going to... Well, they can move a ton. So, first off, let me ensure that for haste is that... Sure. I'm going to move. I know I can get up to 50 for first. Let's get Chisel up. Let's get Petra up there too. And increase by 30. Okay, just making sure that. So, I'll take that extra 30. Just so I can see as far as I can see. Can I do a perception check? See if I see anything, any flaming...
Well, yeah, you do. Right at the edge of your vision, you are able to see the Legion commander. He's standing in the middle of the road. He's got this brilliant energy sword.
Oof. Okay, so I cock my head back to everyone. I found him.
Cool!
You
Do something!
He's just standing there.
sure it's him and not another one of the duplicate thingies? Has he got the standard?
He has...
You don't see a standard on him now.
I do not see the standard on him.
Well, shit, I don't see a standard on this one either.
God fucking damn it!
We're still gonna need to kill him, so...
I'm so fucking tired of this shit!
Alright, so
All right,
is Petra still on Chisel?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. He...
Okay, just making sure because you were off of him.
Yep.
Alright, So that'll take us to Dunkelmere. He is going to double move to the south with his speed bonus currently at... so he can go 120 feet, which he's not going to go that full distance because he doesn't want to put himself ahead of everybody else. But he is going to move up 100 feet to be just directly behind Chisel and Petra. That's going to take us to Vera.
I'm going to look at everyone behind me and just put my arms out. He's right there, apparently. And I'm going to run over there. I'm going to go running right behind Petravian. So I'm going to make it 60 feet.
Okay.
And that's with the haste, correct? Like, that'd be a
So
standard move?
that'd be a one move action, yeah.
Okay. And then, as I get there, I slam Mellifera's Sting into the ground, and I like to cast Creeping Doom.
Okay. Okay, that'll summon 4 Creeping Doom Swarms. Is that a 4-round action or a standard action?
Let me quickly... Oh, that's... So, I believe the spell is 1 round, but I believe the spell in Mellifera's Sting was a swift action, but I don't know if that was official or not. So I'll let you decide how long it takes to.
This was the Mellifera's Sting Creeping Doom?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure this wasn't your normal cast one. In that case, you cast Creeping Doom out of the staff, and you burn your 1 charge of that for the day, I think. Is that right?
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, yeah, you use that, and this sweep Creeping Doom ability blasts out from your staff.
What does it look like when Vera casts this?
So, when she slams it into the ground, basically pieces of the amber starts tearing away, and basically a just slew of bees start basically materializing from it into this cloud that separates into whatever form or direction they go to.
Okay, cool.
Can I see this person that Petravian saw?
No, you're not quite far enough south.
Ah, shit.
Beardy, I neglected on my turn to cast a swift action with a lay on hands to myself. Do you mind if I do that?
Yeah, go ahead. Just try to remember in the future. That's all.
Yep.
I will place it as far as I can see. So so basically, like, if you can see my vision,
Yep.
just like that entire little lip.
Yep. Already on it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that will end my turn.
Okay.
Bubba boy.
Petravian, you land hit yourself for 35 hit points. Okay, that takes us to Riz.
Alright, Riz is just gonna follow down. Pretty much getting right up next to that barbarian. Just prepared to attack anything.
Okay.
I think that was 75, so that's my action and turn.
Okay. You run up next to Timmet. He turns and looks at you. He grins, and you can see that a lot of his teeth are, they look like they've been ground down from just grinding his teeth. He gives you a big smile, and he says, "Kill things."
Well, yeah, that's the intent, but, like, what if it's already dead? Is that really killing it then? Or is it just, like, sending it back from where it came?
Is taking the satisfaction out of it what you want to be doing for this guy right now?
He blinks at you and just says, "Yeah."
Cool. Yeah, let's send the fuckers back from where they came.
Kill.
Yeah, fuck it.
No.
All right. So that's going to take us right at the beginning of round 19. Donovan is going to double move to the south to get in range. He's going to move 95 feet to the south to be just northeast of Petra. That's going to take us to the T-Rex.
So, I'd like him to just charge down. Well, man, it's getting crowded up there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if I should have had Archie go up ahead and have the T-Rex stay behind. Well, nonetheless, it will charge up ahead. I don't...
Doesn't the T-Rex have, like, 1 HP?
The T-Rex?
Yeah.
They got, like, a shit ton.
He's at 37.
He's at 37? Oh, okay, I misjudged.
Yeah, he
how
got,
much
like,
took.
really hurt.
Yeah,
He got
I
stabbed
misheard
a
how much
shitload.
he took, I guess.
He's as meaty as fuck, that's all. He's taken like 150 damage and he's still standing.
Well, then you know what? Fuck it. I think he'll go back and help Archie protect the civilians. Yeah, he'll hang back with Archie. Not that Archie really needs it, but like...
Okay.
They move fast enough, he can get back here if he needs it. I'm pretty sure the haste lasts longer than he does, so...
Alright. Lovette.
Alright, so... I am going to fly up 40 feet with my move. Oh boy, I still don't see this chap that everyone's so worked up about. So I guess that means that I'm gonna have to fly up a bit more. I don't want to get too close, but I'll go right behind Dunkelmere next to Jiro, and I'll descend down to 10 feet off the ground.
All right. You can see in the distance some creeping doom swarms.
Oh, sure can.
I'm sure they'll be incredibly helpful.
Hell yeah!
All right, so Nady, Nichols, Archie, and the T-Rex are all going to move north to go back and defend the civilians, and I'm going to be removing them from the initiative order.
Okay.
All right, that'll take us back to Kurla.
Okie dokie. Kurla is going to see everyone leaving them behind and run up about, we'll say 55 feet to their south, which will bring them up towards Riz and the barbarian chap, although they're going to keep their distance.
Okay.
They're going to shoot Riz just a, nod and a smile, but they want to give Riz some space, and they definitely want to avoid Dimit. They don't quite like the look of him.
Okay.
And that will be Kurla's turn.
All right, you do have a standard action left.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
What did
Alrighty.
Timid ever do to you?
Yeah,
I
just
don't know.
he's Kurla's 5'4", and Timit's this, and 95 pounds soaking wet, and Timit is this huge hulking barbarian guy foaming at the mouth. He's a little bit intimidating.
All right, so Timit's going to move 70 feet south.
He's intimidating. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
I fought that urge. We all fought it.
Yikes.
Oh, no.
Rip.
Hmm.
How much damage is that?
I will find out. I'm going to make Timit do a single attack, and that'll be the damage.
Wait, seriously?
It's only
Timit's
fair,
just
right?
going to attack me?
Nope.
No,
This is
that's
pun
just how we're
damage.
deciding the,
This is how we're
damage.
deciding the pun
Okay,
damage
I wasn't sure
amount.
if you were inflicting the pun damage that way.
No, we're inflicting the pun damage by that. Now, luckily, you had a bunch of temp HP from somewhere, so you're actually fine.
Worth
So
it.
that's fun.
Worth it.
Worth it, yeah, because there's no noticeable difference to your character. Okay, so Timid is going to rush south. He's going to move 70 feet as a move action, and he is going to scream. He's going to scream as he runs, and he's going to say "Big flag," and then he is going to continue running south and making a charge attack. Well, can you charge through a swarm? They're not really there.
No, you get charged through a swarm.
I think you can charge through a swarm.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going to charge through the swarm, and he's going to make an attack.
I'm pretty sure I've done it in real life. I mean, it didn't end well later, but...
Don't recommend
Right.
it, but it's doable.
Oh yeah! Holy
I
shit,
think
bro!
I prefer Sylvek as a barbarian than this guy.
All right, he charges in and rolls a 44 to hit, doing 36 points of damage. All right, Chisel, you're up.
Oh boy.
Wait, so he saw a big flag?
Yeah, he sees a big flag, is what he screamed out, and then he ran in there and attacked the
But
Legion Commander.
Petravian didn't, correct?
Well, yeah, because it's at the very edge of Petravian's
Oh,
vision. As the
right.
Legion Commander.
Okay. Gotcha.
So,
Yeah, it's a vision distance problem.
Petravian and Chisel are gonna run up since we know the flag's there. And... run up!
Let's
Uh,
go.
Okay, I don't actually see anything, but...
All right, well, hold on. Hold on. Don't you
Okay.
worry, bro.
Okay, because I was
You
going
bout
to
to.
smite and attack.
You about to see some stuff.
Oh boy.
All right. So here's
About
what
to
you
see
see.
some shit.
Yeah, he about to see some shit. So, what you see is when you come down from there, you see a ghostly standard bearer. It looks like a legionnaire, but he's holding this thing. Let me show you what it looks like. All right. So what you see is this large metal pole that has a flag attached to the top. There's a metal ring under it, and there's a large golden eagle perched on the top of the whole thing. It emanates necrotic power. Like, you can feel it rotting you just being close to it. Like, you can feel your skin itching and peeling just being this close to the thing.
Gross.
And once you get close enough to it, these legionnaires are going to essentially burst into existence around it. And there's, like I said, there's a legionnaire holding it too. So it's not just a flag. It's a guy standing there holding the flag. And that is what's going to happen as soon as you get close enough to see it. So what else would you like to do? It's still your turn.
So, I'm gonna start off to the side here, to the west. Petravian and Chisel are gonna move up and attack.
Okay.
Charge, power attack, haste. No, I can't haste it because it's only a single attack. Oopity. 25.
All right, that's going to miss.
Yep.
All right, Legionnaires. All right, so just in case you're curious, another wave of Legionnaires is going to appear back at the courtyard, trying to get into that civilian area. And Archie is going to work with the other people back there to defend that area.
Huzzah!
But I'm not going to bother spawning it because it's immaterial to this fight. But yeah, they are still attempting to get in. All right, so the Legionnaires are up, and we're going to have some attacks here. Full attack from the one next to Chisel and Petra, and this guy is going to start stabbing. So, yeah, that's some good stuff. All right, all misses on that one. Full attack on that guy. All misses there as well. Lovely. Some shite rolls from these guys today. All right, and the Legion Commander is going to full attack against Timmet. Oh boy. So with a brilliant energy weapon, all these are going to hit. 24 damage, 23 damage, 19 damage, and a critical for 40 damage.
Fuck.
All right, Dunkelmere is up.
Dunkelmere!
He's going to move south to the tune of about... he'll move 60 feet to the south. Come on. Fuck off. There we go. And he's going to go ahead and cast his favorite spell in this situation, Chain Lightning. All right. This includes the Standard Bearer, which is nice. So, reflex saves from the enemies, of which they roll like goddamn champions. 3 critical successes and their resistances there.
Oh my god.
So, only... Oh, the Standard Bearer rolled in that one, though, so that's nice. Okay, half damage to those guys, and then 3 of them save, and the other half the damage to the rest. Alright, cool. Alright, Vera, you're up.
Alrighty, so... Can my Creeping Doom see the Standard Bearers?
Yes. Well, see... What's their perception like, exactly?
So I know...
How do they perceive the world?
So Wasps, I know, can see... have night vision for D&D, or for Pathfinder, I mean.
Yeah, they have dark vision. Okay, 60 feet dark vision. In that case, yes, they are able to see all the targets there.
Alright. Could I have all of them try to swarm on top of the bearer?
Yes. Yep, they can all stack up.
We'll see if that does anything. That's going to use up Vera's movement.
Okay.
To move Creeping Doom.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll the damage, please.
You got it. That's going to be 10d6 for those guys, correct?
I believe that was the way that stacks up, yeah.
Okay. Here we go. That's 37.
Okay.
37, DR, or 0. I don't know what it does.
All right.
On top of that, there's going to be a glint in Vera's eye as the Eye of the Protector activates.
Mm-hmm.
Giving me 50 temporary hit points.
Cool. Good. I'll go ahead and add that onto you there. 50 temp. So, here's what happens. I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna move you south just so you can see it.
Okay.
You're not actually there yet, but this is what happens. Your creeping dooms stack up on the Standard Bearer, and they deal 37 damage to the Standard Bearer, which causes all these wasps and bees and shit are just flying all over him and stinging him, and he's not showing any signs of pain or injury because he's undead, but it's still causing significant damage as chunks of his body are wisping away into nothingness. And after the damage is done, enough damage is done essentially that this thing just poofs out into dust, and the Standard is just going to hang there almost looking like it's stuck in the ground, but it was just kind of being held there. It stands straight up for about 2 seconds, and then it slowly tilts over and falls to the ground. And as soon as it touches the ground, every single ghost disappears.
What?
You did it!
All of it?
Shit.
All of them.
Yes.
Awesome.
Nice.
I'm so surprised that they actually were able to attack, boys.
Mm-hmm.
And moreover, as soon as that flag hits the ground, the magical darkness goes away.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is so much easier to direct my fucking
Look at my boy.
recording now.
There he is.
So, yeah, back at the north part, there were more of those legionnaires that were moving in, and Archie was smashing them, and the T-Rex was eating them, and then they all just poof away. The sounds of battle stop at once, and you can survey the surrounding countryside from out there, and you can see that the armies of Vil suffered reasonable losses, but not anything terribly catastrophic. But it looks like the Deadlands have receded, at least from this area.
We did it.
Hell yeah.
I did it.
Did he drop his cool sword?
So, like I said, the sun once again streaks down from the sky, illuminating the midday, and reveals the aftermath of this battle. From the nearest you can tell, it looks like the Vilish forces suffered 30% or less casualties, which, while being a bad day, is not going to cripple their military. So they're picking the pieces up, and they're setting about, gathering and burying the dead. A lot of you return to the interior of the fort, and you find your way to the room there in the northern part that has a large mess hall / dining area in it, like a grand feasting hall. Inside, they've converted it into a command center, and the general, along with the officers and many of the civilians, have gathered for protection. You find Moira in there, and as soon as Lovette walks into the room, Moira is going to tackle Hug.
I rush in to find her too, so I'll catch her with that hug.
Oh,
Yeah.
you okay?
I was so scared. There were things out the windows. I could
Yeah.
see them. They looked really scary, like ghost people.
It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And then
Moira,
it got really dark. It was awful.
you coming here? And the whole thing, me running around and fighting all these monsters to protect you. And the whole thing, it was just so extremely hot.
And I'm gonna just grab her face and start making out with her.
Ew.
Wow.
Riz just
Okay.
gags on sight and starts walking away.
So meanwhile, literally anywhere else.
Ugh.
Can Petra examine the area that the Legionnaire head person went down? Maybe see if there's any flaming sword
Yeah.
left behind?
You look around for flaming swords and you don't find anything.
I
You
would
do
like to
fi-
take
however-
that standard.
You find that standard on the ground.
Yeah.
Now that it's in direct sunlight, it doesn't seem to have any kind of crazy necrotic power coming off of it. But it still looks ancient and powerful in some strange way.
Can I roll
Oh,
a
no.
history on that?
And I'd like to pick it up.
Yeah.
Ooh,
All right.
oh, you want to pick it up?
You pick it up, and it looks like you're not sure. It could be made of solid gold. It's very dense, very heavy.
Or just bench press it.
But you lift Mellifera's sting for a living, so this is nothing.
It's my job.
That's your job. Jesus Christ.
It is. Yeah. So, you lift this standard, and it's pretty hefty as far as an object goes. And you can feel that it's colder than you think it probably should be. It feels sort of supernaturally cold, but it also hums with power in a way that is difficult to put into words.
What is it like?
Yeah, that's it.
Will you stop humming? I'm trying to listen to the magic item.
I'm not even near you. You hear Soul's voice in the back of your head.
I feel like this might be important, brother. This thing
Agreed.
itself seems to be able to spread the Deadland faster. So maybe there's something that we can learn from this to make the Deadlands retreat again. That's my assumption, at least.
Outside of my realm, but
Well, there's gotta
I
be someone
agree.
who knows something.
Kurla will have been walking around, I think, sort of helping to attend to the wounded, although very much keeping their distance, and their bedside manner is atrocious, simply because hey, it keeps them at a distance. But helping where they can, so they'll come up to Petravian and Vera having this conversation, and say, I mean, we could try taking it back to where it came from. They might know. We were heading in that direction anyway, weren't we?
You mean Protus?
Protus?
I mean, can't hurt. It is where it originally came from, right?
Oh,
Yes.
So maybe someone will know. But this thing
They
weigh
were
like
the-
100 pounds?
The only problem is, weren't they part of the Legion that was scrubbed?
There's gotta
from
be
their
something
history?
left. People like holding on to knowledge, especially when it's powerful.
Plus, Riz might be able to, do one of their little tracks and help track down some relative or something.
Oh, true. Hello, Stick. Who is related to you?
Oh my
I mean
fucking
of the person who was holding it, not the stack.
The tree next door?
Is this what passes for humor with you? Because actually, it's not bad.
Sir, I thought I had the gift too.
I fucking love sassy Vera. It fills me.
You've been taking lessons from Hummel or something?
I don't talk to Hummel much.
But you'd think the conversation would go something like buzz, wouldn't it?
I think you'd talk a lot about sex and a lot about drugs and a lot about drinking.
I mean,
No, I'm wishing
is
I
that
had
the
talked to
bad
him more.
thing?
But you know a lot about magic, right?
What,
Point
me?
to Kurla.
I mean, a fair amount. I've picked up bits here and there, but...
Well, can you glean anything from this? It's definitely evil or something.
Oh, right, and evil
I
is just right up my alley, isn't it? Wink.
I'll hold it towards Kurla so that they can inspect it a little bit easier.
Okay, I guess I'll do a perception check, Beardy.
Sure.
And
Or Arcana, too.
Maybe a knowledge arcana as well.
Yeah. I'll take any skill check you want to make against it. I will give you some information that corresponds to said skill check.
Okay, well then I want to do a perception and I want to do a knowledge arcana, so I'll roll both of those
Okay.
now.
Sure.
Perception, that is a 31. And knowledge arcana is a 28.
You got it. So your perception check of 31 is going to reveal that this legionary standard, while being ancient, has taken surprisingly little wear and tear over its life, leading you to believe that it has either been very, very well taken care of, or because of its magical enchantments, it's highly resistant to wear and tear and damage. You're not sure which. Your knowledge arcana check tells you that this is a powerful magic item, something that would be in the artifact tier of magic items. It seems to have a lot of powers and a lot of abilities that you do not understand fully, but it also appears to currently be dormant.
So Kurla will sort of lean in and peer at it and sort of and haw, and then sort of step back and say, right, well, it's definitely a stack. No,
Eureka, we're onto something.
It's an artifact. It's got a hell of a lot of power to it. It's certainly in better shape than it should be given how old it is, and there's power there that I can't even begin to fathom. It's got a lot going on with it. A ton of different potential abilities. So we should be very fucking careful with it. And more importantly, we should make sure it doesn't fall into any, well, I'd say the wrong hands, but ours aren't exactly the right ones. Any worse hands than ours that we should make sure it doesn't fall into.
Oh, I can take a look at it.
Who
It's that
said
fucking
Do you look
Dunkelmeyer.
like Dunkelmeer?
Dunkelmeer is standing next to Kurla.
Kurla will sort of turn and give the just raised eyebrow Spock style at this guy. Could you now?
I know a bit about magic items.
Well, then take a look.
Why does he have like...
But
And-
you
and
know,
I will-
look with your eyes, not with your hands.
I mean, you can touch it. I don't give a shit.
Just
He's
don't
gonna
let him
take it.
take it.
He's gonna take a look at it. Nope, no idea.
Why does this bitch have
Wow.
fucking Devlin energy?
I fucking love him.
Ugh.
Also,
You know what
That
happened-
was
Wait, what's his name?
insightful.
Detlef?
Detlef, yeah.
I
didn't-
fucking love him.
I don't give enough of a shit to remember.
Are you
his
related to
name.
a certain librarian by any chance?
No, I don't really spend much time in libraries.
I would never
My
have guessed.
power was inborn.
Cause it
Fucking
was.
sorcerers.
Is it linked to that fine moustache of yours by any chance? If you shave it off, would you lose all your abilities? I've heard
I
that
don't
can
know.
be a
I've never
thing.
tried. but I'm not one to find out. I think
Nice
it looks rather
biblical
dashing on me.
reference.
Well, you go ahead and think that.
He gives you a genuine grin.
I don't think that boy's right.
Petravian leads into Vera. Says, inborn, more like inbred.
Bro.
What the fuck?
Nasty.
Oh my god.
Damn.
I'm sad. I fucking love this boy.
Yeah. Sorry.
Look, this might be useful to us. It might help us push back the Deadlands for all I know, but the only place we're going to get more answers on it is out west.
And I fear whatever might happen if we bring it into the Deadlands. Who knows what'll happen?
I would say we might want to get it as far away as possible from there. But, again, I'm
Agreed.
guessing this is a shot in the dark.
Oh, I definitely want to find out what it is fully before
Could
we
you,
start playing with it.
Kurla will sort of grimace a little bit. Could your sister perhaps shed some light on it, do you think? They're trying. They're really trying to be cool about it.
Yeah. Vera looks it over. I mean, I don't really see how this would really pass under their purview. I don't know if they're in this area when this happened. They don't really know about the Mega Spell components.
Aye, fair enough.
And I don't really want to bring it into the temple.
Well, that's probably fucking sensible. Should we maybe have a word with the general, or I don't know.
I mean, I didn't plan on just leaving, but yes, let's see what everyone else is doing. At least we might be able to see what's happening with the Deadlands as well.
All right. So, as you guys turn from your little powwow you're having, you can see some people from the Lightning Blades are approaching you as well. Looks
God, here
pretty much
comes
the rest
trouble.
of their team.
I'll adjust my hat back and head over too.
Oh boy. Their team sort of reunites, and then they walk over to you guys, and the ranger is going to walk up to Vera and extend out a hand. It was good working with you and your team.
You too, and Vera will do like a half-ass handshake.
Really sad, like limp dick handshake.
Yep.
A limp,
Oh, man.
limp fish handshake.
Yuck.
Ew.
So
They don't want to
Donovan
fucking
will-
touch this guy.
Oh my god,
Donovan's
what's wrong
not gonna-
with him?
Vera doesn't like touching people.
Well, yeah, but
He's not going to make any sort of rude comment. No. He will shake your hand as best as he can, even with the limp energy you're giving him.
limp dick energy.
I'll shake their hand a little more enthusiastically.
And he's,
You look really well. I appreciate it.
as did your group. You've got a lot of interesting abilities among your team.
Yeah, you too.
Oh.
So the bold one might want to talk to someone about his emotional stability.
Pot
I feel
kettle black, don't you think there, Lovette?
Jiminy.
Wow, it's
Okay.
a veritable.
I'm just compartmentalize that for later.
Put it in the back of your sack.
Yes, very much.
Sack's getting kind of full.
Kurla will kind of give the smallest of nods to the other group, trying to sort of not make eye contact there.
Mm-hmm.
It's appreciated what you did. Thank you for helping everyone that was here. They obviously needed your help.
Wow. And
That's
yours as
respectable.
well.
Riz will finally
Hopefully-
join you guys.
Yeah. Perhaps
you-
we'll cross paths again someday.
Well, hold on. Has your lot been watching what's been happening with the Deadlands for a bit, or did you just find out they needed help just now?
We were told recently that the Deadlands was expanding. We were working on something else to the south. We came here as quickly as we could, and we made it just in time.
Right. So you
Sadly,
don't know.
We have no real background information on what happened in there, or why the Deadlands has changed for the first time in anyone's memory.
Kurla bites her tongue.
So this
Fair
seems to
tongue.
be the only area that's been expanding a bit faster, hopefully.
As far as we're aware, yes.
Let's just hope there's not any more standard bearers.
Where are you going now?
Well, we're going to return to the business we were at before. There's a great many problems to deal with south of here.
So you're like mercenaries for hire?
We go where we're needed. If someone's willing to pay us, that makes it all the easier.
Yeah, no, I agree with the sentiment.
It was good fighting alongside you all.
Donovan will give you a stern nod, and Nichols will give you a kind smile. Dunkamir's looking off and seemingly at nothing. Jiro makes no comment, as always. And their witch is going to give you just the slightest nod.
I'll give them a big dorky wave.
And then Timmit, on the other hand, will like probably slap you on the back and laugh and ask if anyone wants to drink.
He slaps me on the back.
Yeah, who's he
little
slapping?
bit.
This is important.
Break them in
Probably
half.
Riz.
Okay.
Gives Riz a slap on the back and asks if you want to drink.
Just looks at him.
He says, I know your kind can drink quite a lot.
My kind? The fuck that's supposed to mean?
He blinks at you, as if it's obvious.
I don't even want to go into it. Oh, is it like a dwarf this time? Fuck it. Just raises hands up in the air. Anyways. No, I don't want to.
No, definitely they do. They just are worried they're going to beat you in a drinking contest. And Vera walks away
Vera!
to go to the general.
No! I don't drink! Just looks just horrified.
While I'm walking, I sling this big standard on my back because it's fucking, if it's gold, it's heavy as shit.
It's heavy as shit, yeah.
But I wiggle my arm out just to give one middle finger.
What did I even do you? Fuck you, you can't fly for shit with other people. Get good.
Shit.
It's because I look like an elf to her. Fuck.
You don't look like an elf.
Of course not. Of course I don't look like an elf. Just rolling eyes.
I'm sorry I have to do this. It seems annoying.
This is why I don't talk to people. You know, I just sell fortunes,
Because
and
of
that's
this?
it.
It doesn't seem that annoying. I mean, people are very annoying about what they see in me. But, well.
You never know, Riz. They might want their fortune told.
But anyone like a fortune costed, though.
The person
Oh shit, I can't
just-
actually do that.
Oh, yeah?
No, I'm completely out of points.
Oh.
I mean, you could
Okay,
fake
never
it.
mind.
Yeah. No, we came here directly after me contacting 2 different gods and getting all of my energy wiped. It
Yeah,
fucking
so-
sucks.
Yeah, okay. In that case, yeah, you said you don't say that?
Nah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to find the general.
Okay, you go back into the command center and you find the general surrounded by some officers. She's giving orders about, what to do next, where things need to be reinforced, and she's basically shoring up the victory from the day. Ah, good. Glad to see you back.
Yes, I have some questions for you.
Very well. What can
Do
we
you
do?
have any information that you can tell us about this? We're trying to figure out what we can do to offset this or reverse it completely.
Sure. A few days ago, some of the scouts that were here noticed that there was a group, or rather an area of Deadlands expanding faster than the rest. And it just so happened to be coinciding with the road. Thinking that was a bit of a coincidence, the scout force was dispatched in there to find out, and they discovered a ghost legion marching along the road. They returned, let us know. We dispatched a rider to Hartenshin, and we received reinforcements before the army arrived here. The rest you've already been here for. What we're not sure is whether this is actually going to uncorrupt the land north of us or not. If this is over, or if this was just the first strike.
I guess the question is whether or not there's more of these artifacts around. But either way, we're going to try and figure out how to reverse this, and hopefully this standard will help us in some form to find out what magic is causing this spread. So we're going to be off to Protus. If we find anything that could be helpful to you, we'll be sure to message you.
Very well. I appreciate that. Good luck on your journey. It's quite a long distance away.
Oh, it won't be too bad. Just need to take a quick rest.
We've got means.
Very well.
I'll nod and head off. Nod to Anthony.
Anthony will give you a nod back.
Yeah, give Anthony a salute. I don't even know if I engaged with Anthony, but I know to respect him. He's got a career ahead of him. I can feel it.
Mm-hmm. With rolls like that,
Kurla will give Tony a much deeper nod than the other party.
I told you I'm not going to fucking drink with you.
Oh, come on. You're gonna have fun.
Bitch, I drink tea.
Yeah? Make it spicy then.
Petravian. I say this with the most vilest way I can say it right now, because fuck that. You can go fuck yourself right now, okay?
I
You
don't
have
think
a
I'm that
hand.
Wow, that's a little cold.
Just crosses arms and glares at him.
I stand by what I said. You can have some spicy tea every now and again.
Just rubs temples until the others appear.
It'll help you get good sleep.
I don't sleep.
Yeah, well, maybe you should.
Ugh.
Are you two talking about anything useful?
Nope, just here waiting.
Gods, please make him stop.
Just waiting for
Where are
you.
we staying tonight?
We off to
Are we
Protus?
staying in Zivaldo? Well, no, I'm burned out. We did kind of go through a battle.
Oh, you look okay.
I need to leave. Well, I cannot discuss that. Well, yeah, I could not bring us all the way there.
Well then, let's sleep.
Eh,
Make camp.
I guess we'll stay here.
Good a place as any.
That's the only choice.
Did you ask the, what is it, General, if we could stay at the fort for a night?
Like
Look,
blink
we can.
twice.
I'll go over to the general.
They actually going to say no if we ask? I mean, come on. We just saved a bunch of them, didn't we?
It's always good to ask when you're going into someone's home.
I mean, I didn't.
Fair enough.
When was
Doesn't
the last time you
sound-
actually stayed somewhere?
You stay in my house like all the time.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. You always have your little like rope thing.
Yeah, I'm still gonna do it tonight.
Then why does it matter where we sleep?
It's a safer place to put the rope.
What is the general's name again?
Sorry, that is General Thiner.
General Sinel?
Yes?
Does there happen to be any lodging space for my party and myself? I think we need to rest before we can go anywhere.
Mm-hmm. They're barracks, southwest side of the fort.
And so
You're
not
welcome to use the
taken up
ones
by
that are
the troops?
unoccupied.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Alright, I'll go back to the group.
Alright, the others are pleased to stay.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so we'll stay the night then.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys start to congregate into the barracks area in the southwest of the fort, and you can hear carousing and celebration nearby.
Is it just like the soldiers?
Nope.
The adventurers?
It appears to be some sort of drinking song, and the voice singing it is Timid.
Oh, they're staying the night. The way they were talking, I thought they were heading out right away.
There's always time for celebration.
If you say so.
Yeah.
Are we gonna hang out with these guys? Let's do it.
Fine, but I'm making my own tea, and no one is allowed to touch it.
Well,
Looks at Petravian.
I would never. That is a invasion of privacy.
That's a word. That's incorrect.
I don't know, Petra. I can see it happening.
You think I would slip something into someone's drink?
I think you'd have good intentions about
I
it.
think Hummel would, actually.
Hey, who's the hottest person in this room?
Yeah, who's the hottest person in the fort?
Yep, specifically male.
What? Who's the hottest person in the fort, specifically male?
Yeah.
Anthony.
Do we want to go through those
I mean-
portraits again and see Hummel's pick?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, like I could pull the portraits for you, and you can make your decision based on that if you want to like look at these
Sure.
other guys.
These stud
Other-
muffins.
I mean, otherwise,
I mean, the hottest person in the fort is Archie, obviously.
there's also like
I thought he was
fucking
Familiar.
there's Anthony.
There is. Is Anthony hot?
So anyway, so you've got Donovan, the human ranger.
Okay.
You've got Dunkelmere.
Nah, definitely not.
No.
Definitely not evil. Doctor Strange.
I love her.
Mary.
Yeah. You've got Nichols,
He's cute.
Yeah,
and
he's pretty.
you've got Timid.
Yeah.
Again,
Hey, and you also got Petravian.
And then, of course, there's Petravian. I'll
Yeah,
go ahead
so-
and pull up Petravian here.
I think Hummel will probably go between Petravian and being next to Nickel.
Ooh.
No reason.
Okay. No
Just
reason.
interested.
Got a thing for
Yeah,
holy
yeah.
men.
Mm-hmm.
Seeming like it now.
I mean, I guess
All right.
kind of makes sense.
As soon as y'all reveal yourselves to these guys that you're staying, Timid is going to like let out a howl of victory, and he is going to start just like handing people tankards of ale.
Riz has a teacup, and tea in it. They probably gave one to Kurla too, just out of habit.
You're one of those drinkers, huh?
I just don't like my vision to be impaired.
Ugh. You're just like him. He points over at the person dressed in all black, who's like sitting in a very peculiar style with like a tiny pillow in front of him.
Oh,
and
Jiro?
on that pillow, that pillow, what?
I was just affirming that was Jiro.
Yes, it was Jiro, the guy wearing all black. He's like kneeling down in a weird way, and he's got a pillow in front of him, and on that pillow is a small tea service. Where he silently is like preparing leaves and crushing them up and putting them into this teapot.
Sip from Riz, and then probably not exactly like him, but I'm gonna go over there actually.
Kurla will be sipping the
suit
tea
yourself.
that Riz gave to them, and at some point they're going to go over to Lovette and ask for a quiet word somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I figured that I was hanging out with Moira and Archie while festivities are going on, so...
I'll be with you just a bit.
Yeah, I'll take a sip of the ale and just like... Nope, not happening.
I'm surprised you didn't switch out with Hummel.
It takes night.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I guess outside the carousing drinking hall, it's night by now, right? So it's sort of the night.
Yeah, we'll zoom ahead time. It's nightfall.
Kurla will sort of look at Lovette and say, after a few long moments of silence, "So how's the leg treating you?"
Oh, it's working. It's good enough that I don't think about it.
Well, you know,
Kind
you
of
didn't.
weird. Yeah.
It was a bit of a rush, you know. We had to get here and
I
fight,
mean,
and
it's working great. I mean, we just went through a battle and I didn't even think about it until just now.
right. I feel a little bit bad about pushing it on you. You know, I didn't give you much choice in the matter. I was rushing you about it, and I wanted to. I'm trying to be a little bit nicer now that you all know that I might do
I
something,
appreciate
you
that.
know, weird. It's all on you now to sort of protect yourselves from me, so now I can be a little bit less of a bitch, if that makes sense. I'm trying to be nicer to you here.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a quick decision to make, but I think what that was symbolizing to me, who I was kind of making a sacrifice for. I don't think I'm part of their life anymore, and I think that I'm gonna have to deal with that. So it's time to be done with it.
Deep breath from Kurla. I know that I can be pretty short with you. I can be quite impatient with you. I don't always agree with a lot of what you make decisions that don't sit well with me, but I get the sense that you did something for me back in the underworld. I feel like I owe you one. And in fairness to you, you've never been anything but kind to me, so thank you, and I will try to be more patient. I will try to be more understanding with you.
You don't owe me anything, and I've learned enough with Vera and with others that you don't have to be a friendly person to be a good person. So I don't take offense to it. I would be happy to get to know you better, though.
I might be a bit shite at that, you know. A little bit out of practice with it, but I'll give it a shot.
Be honest. Do you feel at home with us?
It's been a long time since I had any sort of home, but if home is somewhere where you don't get judged for what you are, and you don't get thrown out, I think so. I mean, by that definition, this is more of a home than I ever had before, given the shite that went down back in the day, so you've all been a lot kinder to me than I could have expected.
But I feel it's the same way, so I'm glad you see it that way. And I appreciate, thank you for being a good friend to Archie. If you feel like you do owe me anything, then it will repay so that.
Well, Archie's something special, something unsullied.
Yeah, really is.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that. I wanted to make sure you were doing all right. Is there anything else I can do for you, you know, in terms of my... And Kurla will hold up their hands and sort of wriggle their fingers and then realise how fucking weird that probably looks and just put them down. Right, in terms of, you know, healing and all of that, you know, the thing I do, keeping people
blood
alive.
back, can you?
Pardon me?
Oh, no, that was a weird question.
Can I give someone their blood back?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine, but yeah, this is kind of what I wanted after all.
What do you mean the blood that you got? That whole business down in the underworld in Mythalion?
But yeah, it was all very unexpected.
Am I right that you did do something for me down there? I mean, why did that woman turn on you quite so quickly? She seemed to think that the sun shone out of your arse, and then next thing you know, they're banishing us all.
Well, she wanted me to tell her everything you told us, and I figured that if you wanted to tell her, you would tell her yourself.
Kurla just looks completely kind of just struck down by that. I don't know what to say to that.
I mean, I'm not going to betray your trust. That would be so stupid of me, after everything you've done.
Well, that's been horrible to you and your friends.
I mean, you brought Breeze back to life. I do honestly believe that if something happened to Vera or Petra or myself, you would do the same.
I would, without hesitation.
Or then that's yeah. I mean, if I'm going... These Dark Elves can look at it at an analytical decision if they want. It's, certainly more valuable to me than they are. But also, as family.
Kurla's gonna sort of sniff and look away, and then they're gonna hold out their hand and curl in all their fingers except the last little one. You offered something to me once, but I didn't quite understand it. But I know this means something to you. It's something that matters, something important, something that bonds people together, right?
Yes.
Well, they'll hold up their hand.
I'll excitedly link my pinky. Love's got tears in the corner of her eyes.
I'll be honest, this feels fucking weird to me.
Yeah, it does. It was weird to me too. It took a while to get for it to mean something, but that's kind of what gives it the meaning.
What, the best betches wristband wasn't enough?
Well, I mean, it's a pretty nice one. I haven't gotten too many chances to show it off, but...
Kurla chuckles.
Alright, well, I promised to...
Yeah, you should get back to Archie and your Kurla will the smile will falter for just a moment. You're Moira, right?
Yeah. Okay. Take care of yourself.
Well, I'm right behind you. I've got to finish my tea,
Okay. You're just drinking the tea as well?
Well, the last time I got a little bit too shit-faced, I think I defaced Vera's temple, so probably best I stick to the soft stuff.
Okay. Alright, that's fair. You made a good point. I'm gonna go get drunk. I'll go back inside.
I mean, at least it was just wine on the carpet, and that she just didn't drop trow and just shit on the carpet.
I was like, oh, we're at the temple. You could deface this place. I was like, actually, that would kind of defeat the point of the whole thing we just did, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, let's not do that.
Now, Kurla will sort of follow Lovette back in and give Archie a friendly pat and give Moira a kind of pained best effort at a friendly smile, which just looks weird with their fangs.
I have given my ale to Petravian, and I'm just saying...
Well...
I'm just saying that if you're drinking something, it shouldn't taste like piss.
I mean, you're not wrong. This is garbage water.
Just means you haven't drank enough of it. Ha ha!
That may be true, but we have to get going very, very early in the morning.
Drink, brother. Why, you're worried you're gonna have a hangover?
No, I'm just trying to be better.
Isn't Petra immune to hangovers?
Only because my
Am I remembering that
fortitude
correctly?
is just so...
What the fuck is fortitude?
No, I thought you have some paladin nonsense that,
For poison, but that's...
in technical...
Okay. Technically
We
poison.
chose
So,
that
it's not a
alcohol is not
poison.
poison.
Okay.
No, you could.
Oh, have we?
Paladins can still get drunk.
Yes.
So the witch is going to lean over and say something to Petravian. Do you require stronger stuff?
Oh shit. You're gonna get the good shit.
The temptation of Petravian.
He will politely lean and say, "What do you have in mind?"
I know a brew or two from my time back in the old homeland.
Oh shit.
It's pretty potent if you're interested.
I would not. I would be remiss if I didn't try things from new places.
It'd be rude.
It would be rude.
How do you know it's a new place?
Ooh.
So that was an affirmative?
That was an affirmative, yes.
Okay, cool. So she is going to take out these potion bottles And they have this kind of odd blue liquid in them. And she's going to hand you one of them.
Look at that, it matches.
She opens up the cork on the other one and then holds it up as if
Toast?
to
Sure.
clink it with the one you
Sure,
have.
why not? Clink it.
To victory.
To victory.
As soon as you uncork yours, the liquid inside starts to react with the air and it starts to fizz uncontrollably.
Ooh.
Drink it before it spills
Oh,
everywhere.
of course. Downs it in one.
Patch is about to see God.
Downs it in one.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to need from Petra is a fortitude
Okay.
save.
Then a will save.
31.
Okay, a 31. Have you ever been drunk enough where everything kind of nothing stays still?
Everything
I guess
is
is the way to put it.
fluid.
Everything is fluid and moving around a little bit, and no matter what you do to try to focus or like steady yourself. Yeah, so there's sort of this internal sense that the room is spinning slightly, and no matter how you kind of like readjust yourself, your equilibrium's always just kind of constantly readjusting. That's how you feel. Also, colors are shifting slightly.
Well, this is a new sensation. Normally it takes like a barrel to get here.
Oh, I learned a thing or two from my old mistress.
Who was your old mistress?
This bitch of a Serpentes.
I fucking
It's going to Codex.
Oh, what was their name?
Before he even said it, I knew it.
I've come across one or two Serpentes, but what was their name?
Just called herself the witch.
The witch. Oh,
I stayed with her for 10 years or so. Never gave out her name.
huh.
Said it wasn't important.
Oh.
Where were they at?
Cough, Yasmin, cough.
Ooh,
What?
I know who I think I know.
tell me,
What do you think? What do you guys think?
I think it's Yasmin.
Mm-hmm. That would be my guess.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, come on, it can't possibly be Hildy.
True.
Hildy's a
Hildy's too
sweetheart.
nice.
Yeah.
And she taught me a thing or two about potion making, that's for sure. And drinking.
the one I know had the best sweet tea.
No, that's not this one.
Yeah.
This one taught me different ways to ensnare people. Different enchantments.
Yasmin.
Well,
How to strike someone blind and deaf at a glance. Things like that.
one positive thing they taught you was to make a very, very, very tasty
I'm
brew.
glad you like it. Well,
Where are you all headed from here?
think after this, back south, there's issues that never were resolved.
Yeah, your friend was mentioning issues down south. What's down there?
A plague, a dragon, the same
The
old.
usual.
The sort of things that create need for us. Stopping various people from seizing power that don't deserve it.
Same old, same old. Well, thank you very much for the drink.
And good luck wherever it is you're heading after this.
Off to Protus.
Truly.
Yes,
She thinks on that for a second.
apparently I have a brother there that I've never known. Gonna go see if we can get any information out of them to stop the Deadlands.
It's a hope, at least.
Well, it's a interesting place.
Oh, you've been there.
Don't let your guard down there. I've been many places. The lightning blades are mobile.
Do you have any contacts for us that we might seek out while we're there?
No. That's a city that has many problems. There aren't very many contacts there that are friendly.
How about
You'll find that out soon enough, I'm sure.
contacts to avoid?
Anyone living in a house taller than 1 story.
That's some good advice.
If they have money and they live in Protus, they're no good.
True that.
The poor aren't much better, though, either. They just have
I mean,
less ability to kill you.
I mean, that's a fair statement, but
Donovan's going to turn and be like, that's an unfair statement. There's all kinds of different people that live there. Everything from slaves to the incredibly wealthy and powerful and everyone in between. It's not right to make these kinds of judgments.
no, it's not a judgment call.
well, I mean, it depends on what the rich people are doing.
Right.
Like, are they actually trying to help, or are they just
Fleecing them.
hoarding their wealth and being just general dickbags.
Yeah, if they
Oh,
pay,
no.
I'm not upset.
Nady certainly has the right of it there. They don't really do much to improve the lives of their fellow Proteans. But that's not to say that there aren't some good people that live there.
I knew of one. Long while
Did that
ago.
one have a name?
He did, but he's long dead.
Donovan, is looking at you expecting an answer.
Oh, no, he's long dead.
So,
He lost his name when he died?
I see. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Hopefully there are others in Protus and the city of Proto that would be equally good, at least for your sake.
Well, I hope my brother is. Wondering if he's an Oread, like me.
See, is that something that's uncommon?
Well, I've never...
Do Oreads normally have non-Oread brothers?
I don't know. I've never met another Oread.
See. Seems like you've lived a strange life then. But I suppose normal lives don't quite lead to the sorts of existences we have.
Heavy sigh.
I mean, you grow up an adopted. You grow up in the very army that you're fighting the dead from.
I mean, that's kind of like a bonus, isn't it? Like, you didn't like it.
No. I reveled in it.
Let's see.
I was very good at what I did. Not proud of it, but I was very good
Wait.
at it.
Are we having two different conversations? You mean you like killing the undead?
No, I'm talking
What?
about the
Or
when I was part of the army of Protus.
And what did you do there?
You got many more Dale.
So Nichols is actually going to speak up and say that a man's past doesn't matter as much as a man's intentions for the future.
there we go. There's some fucking sense right there. Hell yeah. Teasing.
Pinky out. Ding.
Riz, you notice that somehow, without you even realizing it, Jiro has relocated himself to be directly next to you with his own tea set there.
He likes you.
Riz offers their tea.
Oh,
Jiro offers his tea.
We'll switch!
Oh, damn.
Listen
What,
closely. Is he
What kind
purring?
of tea do you give?
I was drinking my own blend.
Ooh. Where it's just all the...
Yeah, the Risen Sun.
You could give him
Nice.
space tea. He would actually know the difference and be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. So I give him my mixed tea from a million different worlds, kind of. There you go. And what is his tea?
His
Chamomile.
tea is it is I mean, technically you've never seen anything quite like it before.
No?
It's a tea from what you must imagine would be somewhere far east of here. It has a delicate flavor that is unlike any of the teas you've gotten while you've been on this world. Its flavor is far finer, but at the same time far richer. It's delicious.
This is an amazing tea. How did you procure it?
Jiro simply nods. Dunkamir looks at you and goes, "Oh, he doesn't talk."
Verbally or, like, magically as well?
Neither, I suppose. I've seen him make hand signs sometimes, but they don't make any sense to me.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, poor guy. Jesus.
Wow.
Constantly
Alright,
saying to them like, "I hate you all." Just learn what I'm saying. You could learn this.
That's actually something that I was thinking about for my next level up, just in case, but I'll just use message in the meantime. Apologies. I do not have, I think, how to communicate with you properly in how you would normally, but I hope this suffices.
Jiro simply nods at you and then holds up the cup of tea that you handed him in a gesture that you think means thank you for the tea.
Riz is gonna imitate his gestures then.
Okay.
And he signs.
he will-
Are you copying me?
He will sit there and happily enjoy the tea in silence.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah, and Vera's trying to figure these people out because, like, yeah, we like helping the weak and stuff. This is like what we do. It's like this is very different than most adventurers and mercenaries I know. So it seems it's like a breath of fresh air for Vera. Like she feels
more at home just being at the table. Like, yeah, I get that.
I mean, Timot's going to be pretty upfront about that if asked. He says, well, you know, sure, we help those who can't help themselves, and we make good coin in the process, too.
We all need money. May as well get it doing the right thing.
Ha! Ain't that right? So they are going to, unless engaged in any specific conversation, they're going to spend the evening swapping stories with your group about any previous adventures that they've been on and any previous adventures that you've been on that you feel comfortable sharing.
Okay.
I want to try to learn sign language during the night. I'm gonna be like,
Okay.
oh, what does this mean? What does this mean? Like, what
So
sign is that?
Okay, well you can that's what the linguistics skill is for. So
Okay.
you can make linguistics checks to try to conversate with this guy using a sign language.
Okay. 16.
So you manage to get his attention by trying to like make clumsy hand gestures to him, and he does his best to like he calmly will like take your hands and move them in certain ways, and then like hold up an object and then move your hands in a certain way.
Yay!
That's precious.
But yeah, he seems to be extremely quiet, and obviously, and extremely patient, and very steady in his motions.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna spend the night doing that. That sounds bombastic.
When Kurla came back in, I feel like they would have made a sort of beeline towards Riz, but seeing Riz having this kind of quiet interaction with this other individual, they would have redirected themselves and now are just kind of lurking behind Vera and Petravian, but every now and again just looking over to Riz and making sure that Riz is having a good time and smiling a little bit, seeing Riz with this other person enjoying their tea.
If asked about previous adventures, Vera would probably talk about 8 and Glarv, and also about Soul, as well as the only other thing would be probably the vampire.
Okay.
Like if question about like, oh, what kind of adventures you guys
Killed a
go on?
vampire in the holy city.
Other than that, it'd probably just be talking about the hive and like, oh, this is what we're doing.
I mean,
and,
we did
you know,
fight that
if,
worm.
If you're ever in the area, we could always use your help. There's pay.
Cool. Well, you all spend the evening socializing with these folks, and yeah, you think that you may have found some. What's the best term for that?
Best friends forever.
No.
Best bitches?
Not the word.
Best bitches.
What?
Best
No.
bitches? No? Oh.
No, not best bitches. You may have found some kindred spirits.
There you
Possibly.
Comrades.
Possibly.
go. Best
Brothers
friend,
in
kindred
arms.
spirits, bitches.
Yeah. Definitely people who have seen a bit of the world. And, yeah. They seem like they've got an interesting past. But we will come around to that maybe some other time. But anyway, your group has some conversation with them. The night drags on. Eventually, the lot of you will go your separate ways into probably the Vardo, at least the rope trick variant of it. And you will spend the night there, getting ready for, departing the next day, I assume, to go to Proto. So that should be interesting.
And right before that, I'd like to say I'd assume that we probably went around and did any healing that we could, if there was any that was needed.
Yeah, no, I assumed that your group had tapped all of its healing potential, helping the
Okay.
wounded.
Yeah, Kurla will have definitely made the rounds, again, like, keeping their distance and being as standoffish as possible, but also, like, using up every last ounce of their healing ability to help folks out.
Mhm.
While being a bitch.
Yeah. So, after you've done your best healing and helping everyone, and had your evening speaking with these people, you all retire back to the Vardo Vargon and call it a night, wondering what the next day will bring, wondering what possible dangers await you in the far-off city of Proto.
But we
That's where
won.
we'll call it a night.
Woo!
Hell yeah!
Didn't die.
Very nice.
All right.
Thanks for listening. Special thanks to William Succi and Andreas Pichler for the intro and outro themes. And as always, Emily Roll for Fantasy for this episode's soundtrack. Interested in following us on social media? Follow us on Twitter at CheckPleaseDND. Or want to support the podcast and be part of the Czech Republic? Go to our Patreon under the Czech Republic. Until next time.